It was
Smiley,
a good
smiley.
day
You got your
because
first submission?
I did.
No. You
I
did?
got like 2 submissions. I
Yeah.
was like going with all the white belts and I
Okay.
was
So
killing it.
what was it? Americana?
One was a triangle against this bigger guy.
Oh shit, you got a
And yeah,
triangle,
one was an
buddy?
Americana.
Were you gonna
Like,
say how you know? Did
how
you
do you know that
No, because
Americana
it's like that was my first one.
dude, it's so
Because
like,
there's something about just pushing that arm down and you're
yeah,
just
yeah.
like, "Let's go,
You got
buddy."
nowhere to go.
Yeah.
But I saw it. I was like, "Oh, fuck, yeah."
You saw it. That's okay. This is like the hook scene where
The hook
the
scene.
meal
Did you
started
see
coming.
somebody's meme on that?
Peter,
You're
you're
doing
doing it,
it.
Peter. You're doing it. Man, let's go,
Oh,
Miguel.
but,
You finally popped the cherry.
the guy
The
that I got it
jiu-jitsu
on,
cherry.
he was a former judo guy, and,
Okay.
he tries to judo throw me, but he doesn't know that I did judo.
Hey.
What's up, buddy? You text me? Oh, sent.
I didn't know if you saw my email. You have your email up when
I
you're
do.
ready?
Dude. When I say I'm ready, I'm ready.
You never know, right? Like you're talking to someone. I know Steph's not there this week, right?
Yeah, yeah.
But I don't know. Maybe you're talking to her. You're not paying attention to your email. I
Huh?
don't know.
Huh?
What's up, buddy?
What's up,
How are
dude?
you, buddy?
So, how'd it go yesterday?
Oh, you're going straight to that? Oh, shit.
Unless you want to save it.
No. I mean, well, we got structure, time structure today. Got to keep
Yeah.
it because of
Yeah, I got to.
Super Bowl.
Yeah. Oh,
We
I
gotta
guess we can start there, right? All right. Who you got in the Super Bowl?
Who's playing? That's how much I am about the Super Bowl. Is there some kind of
Eagles,
Kansas in there? Is
Eagles, and
Kansas
the
there?
Chiefs. Yeah, Kansas City
Okay.
Chiefs.
Chiefs are still
Philadelphia
Chiefs. They didn't get
Eagles.
canceled.
No,
No canceling.
I guess that's like borderline enough where people are like, yeah, Chief,
Yeah, but you're not like
Redskin.
teasing. I'm not teasing, but yeah, Redskins. And
Yeah.
isn't like Chief in military too? Chief
Yeah,
Admiral.
yeah,
So, you know.
but their logo is an arrowhead. So I mean,
Okay. Yeah, doesn't seem bad in my eyes, but someone will find
uh,
something.
well,
This arrowhead was used to kill many or some shit.
they're the ones hanging on because yeah, they changed the Redskins to the
Mhm.
Commanders, and they changed the Cleveland Indians to the I don't even know what they changed them to. They
So
changed it to something.
did they let's go with who'd you say what was the team you said? Redskins?
The Washington Redskins are now the Washington Commanders.
Did it change the color palette too? We're like, hey, we're
No,
going fresh.
they kept the color,
Okay.
but now their logo is just a W.
Yeah. It's like kind of college like, right?
Yeah, it's just a W.
uh, okay.
And
Maybe
then
they'll change that in the future.
I got a what is the Cleveland?
Cleveland Browns. Wait, they're not brown anymore?
No, I mean that's the football team,
Mm,
but the Cleveland Guardians.
of the
They're the
galaxy.
Guardians.
Oh
Yeah,
shit.
Cleveland Guardians. Then they kept the same colors too.
Mm,
So they kept the same colors. They just got rid of the Native American logo.
okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah. So how about you? Who do you have? Because I have you been following this year?
No, not
Yeah.
really. I mean,
So do you have a
I
skin in the
start paying.
game?
I have no skin in the game. Well, so
Foreskin?
my barber is a Eagles fan, so I'm like,
Oh, okay.
go Eagles! Give me a good haircut.
Nice. So that was
And
pretty recent. You got a haircut.
um, actually, yeah, on Friday.
Nice.
But
I
I
got a
usually
haircut on Friday too.
oh nice. It
Nice.
just felt like before Valentine's Day,
Mm,
spruce up a little.
yeah. For me, is like, oh, got the tournament. A lot
Oh
of
yeah.
pictures will be being
Uh,
brought in my way, right? It's like I better touch it up. But
well,
it
speaking.
oh,
Uh,
sorry, before that, I was gonna ask one of my topics was about haircuts because
mm,
um how do you like your barber? Like, do you want to just quick and out? Like, I don't want to talk to you. Do you want a little chatter?
I
How
don't
quick is
mind.
too quick? And how long is too long? Like, what's your Goldilocks for you?
So I the barber that I had during the wedding, I had to change. There was some issues there, so I had
Talk
to
it out,
change.
man. Let me
I had
hear.
to change the
You can't
barber.
just say there's some issues. What the fuck? This is a podcast.
Okay, so this is a guy that I know personally through Bernard,
Oh,
and so I don't know if it's because of that relationship or just because that's the way he is. I would always make appointments, and he would either
Flake.
yeah, he would cancel or try to push me back, or he wouldn't say anything, and I'd show up for our appointment time, and then he'll be like, "Oh, I gotta get bust this guy out,"
Oh man,
and I'm
is
like,
this a legit area or is this someone's house or
"Well,
something
the
like
thing
that?
is, I started going to him at a house, but then no, I started going to him to one barber shop, and then he switched to just doing it out of his house,
Okay.
and then he moved to another barber shop in Alamwana, so I
Mhm.
followed him there. Then he moved to a barber shop next to my office, so I was like, "Oh, perfect, I'll follow him there." Then he moved to another barber
Damn, so
shop.
much moving.
Well, that should be a sign, right? The
Yeah,
fact that he's jumping to all
I
these
would.
different barber shops.
Yeah, why are you never like? Oh, like you're a part of a organization. You're not like you have your own shop, basically.
Yeah,
He's not there to own his own thing.
so this last shop that he was at on King Street was the last shop that I went to because right before we were going on the trip for the honeymoon,
Mhm.
I scheduled for a haircut, and I show
Ghost
up, and then he's
ghosted?
like, "No, no, he
Oh,
was there," but then he's like, "I gotta bust this guy out." And I'm like, "So what are we talking about? Another hour? So you want me to just sit here for an hour?" The whole reason why I make an appointment is
so you
because
yeah.
I want to get in and out, not, just show up. So I just was like, "You know what? Never mind, forget it." And I just
Mhm.
left.
I get like 5 minutes, 10 minutes tops. Like 20 minutes, I'll be like kind of irritated by then.
Yeah,
But an
yeah.
hour, it's like, hell no,
Well,
man.
he's like finishing up one guy, and he's saying that he's gonna do another guy before he does me. I'm like,
You
"What
know
the hell
why?
did I?"
He probably double booked. He
Yeah,
probably had someone that time too, and he wasn't keeping track of how many people are saying this time. So, oh yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah, just come. You
yeah.
know,
So
that
I
time.
I I told him, I'm like, "What's the point of me making an appointment if you're gonna change the appointment, or you're gonna make me wait an hour?"
Hmm.
So I left, and I told him,
Lost business,
"We're
bro.
we're done, dude. I'm sorry." And I
Hmm.
never went back to him again. But then I had to find a new barber.
Oh, okay. How was
So
that?
that I wasn't too bad because there's a lot of barbershops by my office. So I looked
Hmm.
around to see, but I was under the gun, right? Because we were about to go on the honeymoon. I'm like, I can't go on the honeymoon without getting a haircut.
Yeah,
But I was able to get one the day that we were flying out after work. And luckily our flight was later in the evening. So it was a
man. You worked, then haircut, and then
then
that
flew.
must have been
Yeah.
an exhausting day. Just
It
like, oh,
was,
it's like,
but I was just happy that I got my haircut, and
yeah.
it was like a night and day difference at this shop because this guy was, he's very professional. He asked me exactly what I wanted, and
Mm,
I mean, he got it done, and he did a good
yeah.
job. So now he's my new barber.
You want to help out, right? Like, hey, you're a friend of a friend.
Yeah.
I like talking to you. You're not reliable.
No, I can't be waiting around like that.
Yeah, that's it's not a great way to keep customers.
Yeah, and for the most part, my new barber is good with the schedule. One time I had to wait, I would say maybe 15-20 minutes,
Hmm.
maybe a little more. But I was just like, you know what, this is the first time it's happened. And actually, this last time on Friday, he my original appointment was at 4, but
Yeah.
then, like, they send out the confirmations. Hey, reminder, your appointment. And the first reminder was like, hey, your appointment's at 4:15. I'm like, oh, 4:15. And then the day before, hey, your haircut's at 4:30. I'm like, oh, it moved back half an hour. But at least I'm notified, right? So I can plan
Mm.
accordingly, not walk in the shop and
So when
have
you
to.
arrive there, you're good.
Yeah, yeah. So when I
Yeah,
got in at 4:30, he was ready for me. So I'm like,
that's
perfect.
good. Yeah, nice man. So do you like someone who's chatty? Do you just want to like sit there, close your eyes, and let them do their thing? What do you
I
like?
would I would say maybe a balance. Like, I
Yeah,
don't
you don't want to talk the whole time, right?
yeah, I
Because
don't wanna
it's
talk
like
the whole
tiring.
time. Yeah.
Yeah.
And, like, you're getting your haircut, so you gotta stay still, and you gotta be
Yeah.
like, "Oh, no,"
Or,
expressive
like,
without
you're
moving.
talking to him and you have to put your head down, and he keeps
Yeah.
pushing it. "Sir, please put your head down," and you keep pushing your head.
Oh, ah.
"Yeah, yeah, I
Yeah,
had a
so
great weekend."
so a balance, I would say a balance, and I feel like with this new guy, it is a balance of we chit chat, but then we also just, let the haircut happen.
Mm. How
How
do
about
you
you?
feel about, if they're really quick? Like, let's say they got their shit down, like, they do it
Mm,
all the time, so they're so efficient.
mhm.
Do you feel like if it's 5 minutes, that's like,
5
"Whoa,
minutes.
you're, like, not taking any time for me, you're, like, kinda rushing me out." No matter how good you are, it still feels, like, too quick.
Yeah, yeah, no, too quick is too quick. Like,
Yeah,
the old barber would bust me out, like, in 20 minutes
yeah,
sometimes, and it's like then I'd get home and there's still fucking hair on my neck and stuff like that. So
yeah.
I'm like, "Oh, this guy." But my new
Mhm.
one, he's an hour. He usually does, like, almost an hour. So I'm like, he's not
Oh,
missing
like,
anything.
he's, he's with you for a whole hour doing your hair.
Basically, the time slot is an hour, and it usually does take, I would say, at least 40, 50 minutes.
Wow. It's like, yeah, taking your time with the person,
Oh,
right?
yeah, he's definitely taking his time because the other barbers in the shop, I feel like, are a little quicker. Their time
Mm,
slots are 45 minutes, and there have
yeah,
been times when, like, he started me before somebody else, but
mhm,
then the other person is finished before I'm finished, which
yeah,
is, it's fine. He's a good barber, and honestly, yeah, there's no concerns that he's rushing me because he really does
mm.
take his time.
I had a barber in San Leandro, he took his time and was appreciative, like, hey, he's, like, going, like, extra care when he's going
Mhm.
through, like, all the fading and whatnot, and he never talked, though, but you could
Mm,
tell, like, he spent time more with each customer, and he wasn't trying to rush them out,
yeah.
and that's why, like, I think his name was Kevin, and he was the only one in, like, his barber was just for him, like, when he opens up, he's the
Oh,
only.
it's his shop?
Yeah,
Oh,
and
nice.
then, like, he opens up at, like, 8 or 7 or something, like, you can't really call for appointment, you just walk in
Really?
because of
Wow.
how busy he is, but when I walk in, like, I went in for opening time,
Mhm.
and I got there, 20 minutes before, like, "Oh," just to be the first one. I was the
Yeah, yeah.
5th one. That's how much people wanted a
Everybody else
haircut.
everybody else knew, they're like, "Hey, we gotta show up before he
Yeah.
fucking opens and stand in line."
He was good, but at the same time, he was the only one, so, like, there'd always be lines. That deterred me, like, "Hey, I don't wanna wait an hour and a half to get a
Yeah,
haircut," and
exactly.
then,
Because 'cause you're just sitting there waiting.
yeah. So I had to, like, stop going to him even though he's really good, and then I went to Jim's hair salon.
Gyms.
There's Kevin's and there's Jim's. Jim was good. He didn't
Did he
rush or
joke
anything.
around too much?
No, he was cool. He'd always, "Oh, where's your wife?" and stuff like that. Because my, Janice would get haircuts there sometimes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I told you I came here and they had great clips, right? I think I told you about great clips. Getting my hair
Maybe. I don't know if
where
you said the name.
it's in the system of, like, what I get my hair cut. I don't know if
Oh,
did I
okay.
mention that?
No, I
Oh.
don't think so.
So when you get a haircut, it's kinda like supercuts. I went just because my brother-in-law went and he's like, "Hey, they do a good job. You can get
Go to
$5 off." I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah.
"Okay, I'll give it a shot." I don't know any haircut places here,
Yeah.
so
It's a
I'll go to the
fresh
standard.
Yeah, yeah.
So when you go, like, whatever haircut you got is in the system, and then whatever barber you get, like, "So, last
Do you
time you
wanna
got this,
you wanna
would you
stick
like to
with
get." Yeah.
Yeah,
So I thought that was kinda cool, like, they
yeah.
have a system going on. Uh, the first barber I got here, like, she was good. I liked my hair, but she talked a lot.
Oh,
Like,
too
she
much?
yeah, like, it just it just seemed like, when she's talking, then she's not doing anything, like, she'll talk and there's nothing
Mm,
going on with her hand,
like
so can you
I'm here for a haircut, not a conversation.
yeah. So that like it was a little too long for me.
Yeah.
The second time I went, like I thought it was perfect. Like, hey, the lady talked to me minimum. She
Mhm.
did a good job. Didn't seem like she was rushing or anything. And I was like,
Yeah.
oh, this is really good. What's your name? Next time I come here, you know?
You're my barber.
Yeah. The closest one I had here closed down the Great Clips,
Okay.
and then I had to find a different location. So there was one 8 minutes away and 10 minutes away, and I was like, I might as well go to the 8 minute one.
Yeah, right. Save
But
yourself 2 minutes.
the location was a little like it needs a little upkeep. The
Mm,
whatever strip mall. It seems like
okay.
the roads were like the asphalt hasn't had any love for a long time.
This
That
is
kind of
not
shit. And the lady she was I was her first customer today. Hey, I just came in, whatever. She was very mumbly. I couldn't really
oh
understand
god.
I couldn't understand what she was saying a lot.
Yeah.
And then when we were conversating, it was like kind of awkward
Yeah.
where like
Like,
it
oh,
wasn't like a smooth
I'd rather not talk.
yeah, that's how it was. And she was quick. Like it
Oh,
was 5 minutes. I was like, whoa.
5 minutes?
5 to 7 minutes. I was
That's I've never
and
heard
I'm
of such a
like,
thing.
what the fuck? Okay. And I was in and out, and I was like,
That's concerning.
okay, so I don't like it that short. I don't want it
Yeah.
too long, but
Yeah.
I need that Goldilocks
I've
middle.
never heard of 5 minutes. I thought you were just, like, joking about 5
No,
minutes.
and I didn't like this part at first. Like I
Yeah.
felt like it was really long. So I actually
Mhm.
had to have Janice like help
Clean
trim
it
it a
up
little.
for
So
you?
it's like, well, I'm not coming back here if I need
Yeah.
to like
What am I
help
paying you
trim.
for?
Yeah, right.
Like my neck
So
hairs.
I just I thought that was well, I had to do that to have this conversation with you. It was like,
Yeah.
oh, I have to talk to Miguel.
Yeah,
What's the
yeah.
Goldilocks of the
The
barber? And
time.
yeah,
Yeah,
not
take your
too
time.
quick, not too long, but don't talk to me too long.
I would say like an hour max, right?
Yeah.
That's like the absolute max.
Mm.
So did you switch to the 10-minute shop or what happened?
Well, that was my latest one I just did this Friday. The
Oh, this
five
is
minute.
literally just now. 5
Yeah.
minute haircut.
Yeah. Not too long ago. So
Oh
that's why
god.
I was like, oh man, what the hell? Like this
I
is the
think it
shortest haircut I've had.
I think you need to reassess.
Yeah. I have to go back to the other or I gotta Yelp it now and just like let's see what the mom and pops around here can do
Yeah,
for me.
the one I go to is a mom and pop. I think
Yeah.
it was an existing barbershop that they bought and they kept the same name and it's been in business for a long time. So yeah.
Hmm. Yeah.
Golden Hawaii.
It's called Golden Hawaii.
Golden Hawaii Barbershop. Mhm.
Golden Boy. You got the
Yeah.
Golden Boy in
I
there?
got the golden. I'll take the golden boy.
Nice, dude.
Uh,
Yeah. Well, that was a fun little segue to the
yeah,
haircut.
yeah,
Does it lead to any other topics that you have?
yeah. No,
Or we gotta
I
talk
think it
about
just leads to why you got your
Ah!
haircut.
Well, everyone, I got my hair cut because I competed in Jiu Jitsu World League in Houston
First
and
time in how many years?
4 years. Yeah, so it's been a while. So um yeah, I guess yeah. Bronze,
Oh,
buddy,
I thought
bronze.
you were
He's like,
gonna.
"Oh, no."
I was like, is that a belt?
Oh, belt. No. No, but this is
Hey,
more of
bronze.
a
Hey, third place, man. So you
hey,
only lost one
w-
match.
hey, wait. This seems really cool, but I
Yeah.
I only had two other people I competed with, so
Oh.
it's kind of
Oh.
like, oh, here you
Oh.
go, third
Oh.
person. You know what I mean?
Oh no. Okay.
So, but hey, I did my best.
So you
It's
only
not
had
like
one? Did you only have one match, or how did they do it? Was it a
it
round
was
robin?
round robin. Yeah. Hey, it's not like I gave it to them.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
was fighting,
Shit
but
happens, man.
they both submitted me, and
They
yeah.
caught you, huh?
Well, my first one lasted 4 minutes, and I had such a adrenaline dump after
Mhm.
that.
Mhm.
Like my muscles were just so fatigued,
Yeah.
and I was just just my coach is like, "Hey, get your breathing and stuff." It's like, "Hey, you haven't competed a long time, so you
Yeah,
have
yeah,
all this
yeah.
adrenaline,
Oh, yeah, I wouldn't doubt
and
it.
like, hey, you go on Sundays every time to do 10 rounds. So this is not about like your cardio or anything. It's
Mhm.
just you had all this adrenaline. You're coming back for 4 years,
Oh, yeah, yeah.
so this is a natural thing your body goes through."
Yeah, it's different. I mean, an actual tournament is not the same as open mat, right?
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
yeah.
I mean, I go hard on open mat too,
Yeah, but
but
it's like you said, it's an actual competition. This isn't, "Hey, we're not just
yeah, yeah,
rolling."
yeah. So along with how aggressive they were, it's just like everything, even being in the bullpen, like, I had to, like, wait, like
Mhm. Even that,
I
yeah,
had to wait, like,
your
30
heart
minutes,
rate's up,
and I'm just
yeah.
like my competitors are behind me, and I'm just, "Okay."
Yeah, it's
You
it's
know? It's just
it's
so much
different.
tenseness getting into it, and then when
Mhm.
you're finally there, you're like, "Hmm, hmm," and
Yeah.
then
Yeah, yeah,
it
yeah.
gets so, like yeah. My forearms were shot by the first round,
Yeah.
and I was like, "Fuck, I have to go out there the second time," and I was like, "Okay, breathing, breathing."
Yeah.
But hey, I did a lot of good things. It's just, hey, these people probably are seasoned competitors and they've done this a lot. And hey, I haven't been out here for 4 years, so I have something to
4
look.
is that's a long time, dude.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I have things to work on, and I'm good with that.
Yeah.
Like, hey,
That's that's why you
yeah,
did this, right? To see where you stand.
yeah. And my coach got to see you know how my game is and stuff, and he's like, hey, I could see the areas that we need to work on, and things like that. And I told him like,
Yeah.
yeah, this really makes me want to do another one, just to like, you
No,
know,
yeah, yeah.
just get out there. Like, man, like I need something to prove for myself. Because the
Mhm.
second guy, if I wasn't tired, I was like, I think I could have got it.
Yeah.
Because when I was rolling with him, I was like, fuck, man, like I feel it. Like if I just had my energy, if I was fresh, which sucked
Mhm.
because that guy, I think I got the burnt end. Uh, the guy I first competed with, he got to have like a little
Yeah.
rest round, and
Oh.
because he just beat me, and then I think
Mm.
another group went, but the
Mhm.
second guy I went to, he didn't go with anyone yet. He was
So
fresh.
he was fresh. So you had 2
He was
fresh competitors.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh well, I was fresh in the first one too, but you know
Oh,
what I
yeah,
mean.
yeah. But, like, you went against 2 fresh people
Yeah.
versus well, I guess it's the same. You
No,
mean
I'm just
I know
saying
what
the
you're saying.
second guy didn't go with anyone.
Yeah, he
So
was fresh.
yeah. But then they went,
Mhm.
and that went like he basically the second guy, he did the same exact thing as he was doing to me. So he had like his go-to things,
Yeah.
but he was
Uh-huh.
giving that guy like a lot of problems, and it was like super neck to neck to the very end.
Really?
It was like
So who ended up winning?
9-8, but the guy who got me in the first round won.
He won. Mm.
Yeah. But
What gyms were they from? Did you know their gyms?
yeah, let's go check it out. I have
And plus, you were competing in a larger weight class too, right?
yeah, this is my first time this it's funny because the 168s were right in
Yeah.
front of us, and
Uh-huh.
that guy thought I was competing with him.
Well, yeah, because what do you like, you said you were like, what did you weigh in? What'd you
Yeah,
weigh
I
in
was
at?
like 173, 74.
So like 5 pounds.
Yeah,
And then the
but
max for yours was
just
182?
180.
180.
Yeah,
Okay, so you were like smack dab in the middle of the 2 weight classes.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
But he thought yeah, yeah, he thought
No,
you
no,
were
he was
like
like, "Yeah," but okay,
like,
so that guy in front of me, like, it's kinda funny because 'cause I'm not trying to, like if I'm nice to people, but
mhm.
we just started, like, chatting, like, "Hey, how's it going?" Like, I'm not like, "You're my enemy," and like
Yeah.
anything else serious.
This isn't a game, pal.
But he turned around and he's like, "Hey, how's it going?" And,
Yeah.
I'm like, "Hey." It's like, "Oh, how" and he was just telling me that well, at first, he thought we're all competing together,
Mhm.
but he's telling me he just got promoted to blue
Oh,
belt.
he's a brand new blue belt.
And his professor's like, "Hey, do you want to wait a while or like get your refund because you're gonna be competing as blue belt instead of white belt?" Or it's like, or you just want to do this, and he decided just to do it.
Yeah, I mean, why the
And
fuck
and this fucker, he won it
he
all.
won?
This fucker, I can't believe
You
it.
son of a bitch.
He just like, yeah, I just got a blue belt and fucking just got
Sandbagging son of
everyone.
a bitch.
What are you, sneaky? A sneaky perp
Sleeper. He's
over
a
here?
sleeper.
Man. He's like a silent purple belt, but he was
Yeah.
still whitey or something. I don't know. I thought that was pretty cool because
Yeah.
in my head, like I thought I was competing with him.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, at first I was like, oh man, maybe I have a shot if this guy's a new
Brand
white,
new.
a brand new one.
Yeah.
And
Keep
it goes to show
fucking-
you never know. Don't
You don't know,
underestimate
man.
anyone
You don't
because
know.
this guy went and schooled everyone in his weight.
Yeah, he just got promoted.
Yeah, he just got pro. Wow. Good on him.
Hats off, buddy.
Yeah. I added him on Instagram. Like, hey man, you want to be buddies?
Yeah.
Just cool people in jiu-jitsu, you know? Just I'm not trying to like create enemies.
Yeah.
So oh yeah, here. I wanted to share my standings in
Middleweight, right?
Jiu-Jitsu World League over here. There's my picture.
Nice.
2 wins,
Nice.
1 submission. I got 10 points. What am I gonna use? Can I buy anything with those 10
Can I
points?
buy? So is this because you've done from San Francisco?
San
I see.
Francisco. 2 of them. And you know what's really cool? Here, you can see. So
It
this is the
keeps all the
one.
records?
This is the match Holland yelled the shit out of me.
Oh.
Like professor.
Oh,
7-7.
Oh.
He won by because he had an advantage.
Oh no.
So that was like heartbreaking.
Okay.
That was like the last 10
so
seconds.
close. You lost this.
You know this one? I don't even
You-
remember. I thought I just lost that whole day.
But
I
looks like you won.
totally 9-9.
Some kind of advantage.
Yeah. Weird.
Oh, 0-0? What was that one?
I think he was trying to choke me, and I was like, "Fuck you! I'm not going." I'm not going. And then the
So that
time
was the
just
advantage.
yeah,
Same
the
thing.
time
All
just went out.
advantages.
Yeah, but
Oh.
they actually had video, and I was like, "Oh shit! I get to check out
Of
my
your
old
matches.
yeah." You want to check out a white belt
Yeah,
match
why
of
not?
mine?
Yeah, why not?
This is really funny because I think I got a triangle on this guy, but it was a really crappy looking triangle now that I'm looking at it, but
Yeah.
somehow I got
Hey,
it.
you're a white belt.
Because I wasn't grabbing the ankle, and you'll see my
Mhm.
coach, grab the ankle. Grab the ankle.
Huh?
Got my grip. Got my grip. He's gonna pull guard. Oh, he tripped me.
Oh,
Oh. All right. I have some grips on him, I think. Oh, pulled his head down. I think I was trying to do some kind of lapel. Oh, here it is. Come on, Nate. See, I was getting the angle. I was grabbing his leg so he couldn't
Yeah.
stand.
Right hand, left.
Hey, I got it, man.
Oh, he
Get that shit.
All right, the
he
second
tapped.
guy. Yeah, he tapped. The second guy, he was like a fucking bull. Like he just kept going forward. If I knew some judo, I would have just done like use his
Yeah.
weight, but I didn't know shit. And he actually got scolded by the ref because he wasn't listening because he just kept pushing me out of the
Oh.
match.
Hey, stop that.
Gary, let's go.
Here.
Oh,
Start go.
because you don't get points for that shit, right?
No. Hey, you gotta listen, bro. This is the one I did this sweet tornado sweep thing.
Oh, I see on your Instagram. I see
Yeah.
that. I think that's stance.
You remember the tagline?
Because I thought it was funny. I was like, his breakdancing roots.
Yeah. Oh man, he almost tripped me there.
Yeah.
I got the grip. hesitating a little. Here we go.
Oh, fuck you.
But- Oh, he stood up, so I didn't get any points.
Beautiful. Good.
Yeah, it just looked cool. I didn't.
Yeah, it did look cool.
All right, carry pressure. Sit out. Pressure. Yep. Good. Good.
Most of it
Go.
is just in this position.
Smash that knee.
Nothing crazy. He did choke me out though.
Good. There it
Did.
is.
But
Yeah.
lapel choke.
There it
Yeah.
is. Let's go.
I did this thing. I got him in a lockdown for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
And the lockdown.
Unlock it. Unlock it. You know the front. You know the front. All right,
Kind of
watch the
spreading
left.
his,
Get the underhook.
I'm spreading
All
his
right, now
right
start
leg
getting that left
out.
right knee
Yeah.
out. All right, watch the
Basically
left
can't
down.
get that leg out.
Unlock
It makes it hard for him to pass
You know the
through.
front. You know the
Mm-hmm.
front. You know the front.
That was just me to like, oh, I need to breathe. Like,
Yeah.
Heel to front. Go.
yeah. And then he taps. You can't really,
Heel to your front. There you
can't really
go.
see.
Yes.
You can see my hand.
Right there. You gotta do it again. Greg, no submission. Try to get an underhook. Get position.
Yep. There it is.
Mm.
It's fun to watch old matches.
Yeah. I mean, it's cool that it's still up there.
Yeah. I was trying to see if they have any pictures because they have some people, what's it called? Filming and whatnot.
Mm. Of the latest one.
Yeah.
But probably takes some time since it was just yesterday.
Yeah. It was a good learning experience. It was my coaches. I'm really liking their support, like
It's
their
good.
support system.
Yeah,
Like
it's great.
it makes me want to do more rather than belittle me and make me
Shy
like,
away from it.
shun me
Yeah.
away
Like,
from.
oh, I'm
compete.
shamed. You shamed me.
And it was great having my sister and my dad there
Oh, nice.
watching
Yeah.
me.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And yeah, so even though I lost, it's like, hey, we ate at a restaurant after. It was a good time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good, dude.
I was pretty tired this morning though.
I know. I thought
I
about
had,
it
I
after.
had
I'm like,
some.
since
I
you
had some
competed
alcohol too.
yesterday. Yeah.
I was like,
You're like,
not drowning my
no,
problems.
but yeah,
But-
it's like, hey, I just competed. I earned this.
Yeah, and I took a little break from like drinking just to like, hey, I don't want to have too much drinks around, competition time.
Oh yeah, definitely not. Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, we'll see when this next time we'll do it. But looking forward to seeing when my buddy, whenever
man.
he feels like he got something in
So I don't know if they have like big tournaments that come down here
Naga.
because
Come on,
I guess
Naga.
Naga's the only option because my professor just posted. I guess every year they go to the World Masters in Vegas,
Dude, that'd be fun.
but
If one time you decide to go with your crew, I'll go down.
yeah, I'm
I might
probably
as
not.
well. No,
probably
give
not
it a
this
year,
year.
right? Give it
Yeah,
a year.
I'm like, I'm not there yet. I haven't even
Nah.
competed. Period. I'm not gonna go
Once
to
you
the
get,
World Masters.
Once you get some vocabulary, jujitsu vocabulary down, you're good. You form
Yeah.
some jujitsu sentences, and
So-
you know what I mean. Right now, you're just A,
Like,
B, and
I got a
C.
couple words.
Yeah. You got them words. Like for me right now, I can make sentences and stuff, but I need to learn some accents and some
Accents.
slangs,
Oh,
some slang
shit.
words, right?
Yeah,
You can
yeah.
learn from a book and learn the basics, but then you start learning how do the real people talk.
Mhm. The real people.
Jiu-jitsu is a language, right? Or it's like, hey, I'm gonna say this to you. What are you gonna
Mhm.
say?
Yeah, it is.
Choke.
Yeah, it's yeah, that is where I am at.
Yeah. Yeah, man. So when I look at this, I'll just think about,
Hey, it's another
It's-
competition under your belt.
and I'm looking forward, like, hey, when that becomes a silver, if that ever becomes a gold, that's gonna
Mhm.
feel even much sweeter, right?
Yeah.
Like if it was just handed to me right now after not competing for 4 years, would I feel like, like this? Is this even like
Yeah. It's like,
accomplishment?
eh.
This is like,
Yeah.
why am I even doing this? I'm so good. We like the struggle, right?
Yeah, yeah, no, it makes the success that much more sweeter because
Oh,
yeah, you
that
had to
much
work
more
for it.
sweet.
The
Oh,
journey, man, the journey of working for it.
yeah, for real. I did this guy almost got me an omoplata, and then
Oh
I did
shit.
that, that jump over thing. You
Mhm.
ever learned that?
Yeah, yeah.
I did like really fast, and then somehow it led me to like do a single leg takedown kind of thing.
Okay.
I don't know, like he's on his knees basically, but like
Mhm.
I was able to like grab both. Or I was really close to doing it, but I was like, damn man. Like, it was right there and you could see it, but my body just didn't have the energy to do it. Like,
Ah.
ah. I'm gonna watch my footage. I mean, Janice recorded it,
Mhm.
and I don't like to watch it right away.
Yeah,
Give it a little time,
yeah, get a
but
little separation, right?
yeah. But gonna watch it with my coach, and then he'll point out things, and then
Mhm.
I he's like, I told him like, oh man, this makes me want to have privates, so can work on things. It's like this is actually the perfect time because now he knows what to actually work on because he
Mm.
saw it right in his face, right? Like,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
so yeah,
Privates.
yeah. I want to privately get better. It gets me, besides like, you know, it gets me to, you know, build a relationship with the coach a little more, right?
Mhm.
Not that I'm trying to suck up or anything, but
No, yeah, but it's like, I mean, that's the whole thing, right? You go there to learn, and this is another avenue for learning.
yeah. I do have to say he's a really good role model. Like out of like I'm not saying out of all my instructors he was the best, but like I'm really digging his commitment to like his gym. Like he was there since 8 o'clock in the morning for all the kids competing and
Mm.
whatever.
Mhm.
And yeah, I could really see his dedication to his craft. It's
Yeah,
pretty admirable.
it's good, man.
Yeah. Anywho, what's going on with you in jiu-jitsu? How's the jiu-jitsu life in your end?
Life has gotten in the way this week, so I
Oh,
didn't go
so
at all this week.
no jiu-jitsu this week? It happens.
Last week was a good week though. Last
Uh,
week,
It's always there
last
for you.
last week, last week on Thursday.
Sorry, hold on. You don't have to feel guilty. Oh, I didn't go this week.
I know. I always do.
Is it
But
because I do jujitsu? So it's like, oh, I have to show that
I
I'm
know I
doing
gotta
it,
be like,
right?
I didn't do it at all this
Hey,
week.
I don't do it sometimes too, but I'm not like going to tell, hey,
No,
Miguel,
my
I'm not
mindset
going
has
to.
changed about it because I'm like, hey, you know what? I'm in it, and it's not something that I'm gonna stop doing. It's just, sometimes I get busy, but
Yeah,
it's it's a long term thing, right? So it's
yeah.
like
It
me
ain't a race.
missing a class here and there, as long as I keep going,
Hmm.
it's fine.
Yeah. Even outside, like if you're curious and you want to watch YouTube videos,
Oh,
hey,
and
you can always look.
My YouTube is all fucking jujitsu'd out now.
Yeah, dude.
I'm seeing all the drama with Gordon Ryan and
Felipe.
Penna, and yeah, Felipe Penna,
He's
and
always like
that
trashing
he
him.
that he's like he compared himself to Thanos and Andre Garval them as the Avengers.
That's too funny. He was like, uh, yeah, it's 6. Did you see his vlog
Oh
of
yeah, the
he's
all
like,
access.
yeah, I just woke up and Felipe will be up in 8 hours or something like
Yeah. I
he's
mean, it's
always
true
dogged him.
because when they do the Felipe one, they're over there hanging out playing video games. They're playing fucking what is that game the kids play?
Yeah. In his eyes, he doesn't have to work any harder because he's riding on the name of Gordan and he's
Hmm.
getting paid. Like, I mean, yeah, you can try to beat him,
Yeah.
but like he is so like good. Like, I don't think Felipe can beat him, but I don't know. If you know that you're right, like gonna compete with Gordon, the
Hmm.
chances are you're not gonna win, but you're gonna make some money off it. I don't know.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
Mm. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It, yeah, because it's like I don't know. He hasn't lost since what? It's been years, right?
Yeah.
Didn't
He did lose to him, Felipe.
Was
when
that was the last time he lost?
when he was younger, his younger
Mm,
days,
in his younger
and he's
days.
like never again.
Did because he just went against Nicky Rod in that UFC thing, right? That UFC Invitational. Was it
Oh,
last month?
Nicky Rod was in a UFC thing.
Yeah, him, Gordon Ryan, and Nicky Rod did some. I can't remember
Oh,
what
is
it
that
was.
was that UFC or is that
Was it UFC?
one champion?
I
Because
think.
I don't think UFC does jiu-jitsu matches. Do they?
Let's see.
Yeah, that's a good.
But like I saw like somebody was doing like video breakdown, and I think Nicky Rod broke Gordon's foot, but Gordon didn't tap.
What?
Yeah,
How did I not see this?
I don't know, dude. This happened recently.
Huh.
Let's see. The toe hold heard round the world.
Was there a pop? Man, there's slaps around the world. There's toes around the world. Where did that saying came from? Like, what was the first?
I think it was around the world
Oh, what was that?
from like the Revolutionary War.
Yeah.
Somebody's analysis, but maybe we'll see the toe hold. So I was like, dude, he
So
didn't
it is
fucking.
UFC.
It might be. I can't. I haven't started it,
Hmm.
but I thought I saw that it was UFC.
Man, Dana White keeps I have him on Instagram.
Uh-huh.
He keeps promoting his slap thing. You see that
He's-
slap power slap shit?
And I ended talking about how
Oh,
it surprised me
yeah,
that Gordon
that's-
used 50.
Yeah, I keep hearing about that slap shit. Everybody's talking about it nowadays.
It's like concussion city, dude.
Yeah.
I don't why?
It's so,
Who's
it's
the
like
most strongest chin?
yeah.
Did you see that
'cause-
one guy? He was so swollen and he looked like he was about to die or something.
Yeah, it's crazy because
Ugh.
people just tee up on you. You're just, standing there and letting them fucking slap the fucking shit out of you.
And they
I don't
cuff
know.
it so much that you're
Yeah.
actually hitting this.
Oh,
It's like a punch.
yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's a palm, right? It's basically you're palming them.
Yeah. Your ears are ringing because, man, you get slapped in the ears, that thing ring a ding ding, man.
Yeah, ring your bell.
All right.
Yeah, it
so
is.
Is
It's
this a clip or is
yeah.
this audio? With someone
somebody's analysis, but I think we'll see the toe hold. And it is a UFC
50-50
thing.
against Nicky Rod. Now, when I think of 50-50, my mind immediately goes to Ryan Hall and the way he used it beautifully throughout his
Right,
jiu-jitsu
buddy.
career and in his
He has a good,
legendary performance
talk with
inside
Lex
the octagon against
Friedman.
BJ Penn. Now, although
does?
Europe isn't too
Ryan
well
Hall.
known for their grappling yet,
The Irish
He has
guy,
two about
Ian.
jiu-jitsu. I
has
recommend.
been seminar with Lachlan, Gordon, and Nicky
Yeah,
Rod.
he's-
But if you want to, so
Yeah,
I'm going to
yeah.
give my take on the 50-50 exchange between Gordon and Nicky Rod. But if you want to learn from someone who acted
Yeah.
for that, Ryan Hall
Ah,
going to be bringing in the
ah.
Nothing,
on
huh?
arm bars. Europe is BJ
I think
bar
because you can't
analysis
share
of-
that footage too much, right?
Now, the last time Gordon used 50-50, stood up and passed. Really sure. Remember that Gordon
it on
was fully
flow- oh,
able
it's not
to use
flow
the
grappling
finish
then.
from backside
If it's
inside,
UFC?
making him very similar,
think it's
difficult to
UFC
stack
fight pass
expose your
thing.
heel. Gordon found himself here, and he throws Vinny
Okay,
and was
he's not gonna show
outside
anything.
He's not gonna show it,
to
bro.
keep Vinny low.
I count.
Do you think there's any?
So
way we
did
can
you see it? Did you see it?
I thought I saw a clip of it somewhere. Let's go to YouTube then.
Yeah. Maybe you gotta
This is
look up
gonna
Gordon
be-
Ryan toe hold snap or toe hold
Yeah.
something.
Yeah, I'm sure somebody's got
But man,
something.
if you got that level of like everyone thinks you're the best, like you don't want to tap at all. Like
Yeah, and that's
you
what
want to
I
keep
think
you want to
happened.
keep that image until you can, as much as you can.
Yeah.
And you'll break limbs if you need to.
Yeah, I think he broke his foot.
Shit. But how's that gonna affect his match with Felipe?
I don't know. Okay, maybe this.
He has to tape
Right.
both feet, because if they find out what one foot is taped, they're gonna go
Well,
after that.
if there's
taped
video
foot.
out there, I'm pretty sure people know which foot it is.
Well,
Okay,
when
maybe
you're in
this is
the
short.
when you're in the middle of a match, I don't know. It's gonna be
Yeah, it was a UFC thing.
I want to see his face. Uh-oh. Here it is.
Ooh, even the ref. Look at the ref. The ref reacted.
Oh, you didn't even see it. You
Yeah.
could see it just like not there.
The ref's like, you're not tapping.
Man, if you want to be known as the best and you would keep that, you just
You don't tap. You just walk around with a broken foot.
your ego will do that, man.
Yeah, you couldn't lose the Nicky Rod, right?
Your former
Hey!
look.
Oh yeah, he
Oh,
knows.
ugh. Foot things, man.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that was last
Is it
month.
not even last month?
I think it was.
What?
Because I saw
What's Gordan's Instagram? Like he didn't even like show hey
talk
my
about
foot
it.
my foot's good. Like he doesn't even want to like acknowledge that his foot broke.
I guess not.
This guy got to keep that image. So
Or
Phil
was it in
Grafton-
December? It might have been in December.
Whoa, December.
When did this happen? UFC. I'm surprised you didn't hear about it, Mr. Guy.
Mr. Jits over here. Yeah, I'm surprised I didn't.
Yeah, it looks like it was in December.
Look at his Instagram and scroll to December. This guy did because I follow his Instagram. Like, you know, hey,
And he
my
didn't
foot's
say
healing.
nothing.
You know.
He probably didn't admit that he broke his foot.
Well, that's
But I mean,
plenty enough time for heal, right? You think
2 months?
Yeah,
2 months? I guess.
and
I
some
mean,
change because he's gonna do it in a month. I think. This fight.
yeah. Yeah, I guess so. I don't know. How long did my hand take to heal? Yeah, I
but
guess 2 months.
he's got that play money though, so he can
Yeah,
inject it
yeah.
with what was it called? Stem cells.
Yeah.
He can yeah, he has all the works. He
It's like,
can
I
ice
got
recovery. He has all of it.
my $2 million house.
Yeah. Dude, and his garage has that lift for two
Oh yeah,
two
I saw
cars.
that. That fucking
Fucking-
guy. Oh man, he posts a lot, dude. He's I'm like scrolling down and it's still just February.
Oh shit. That's how you have
January.
to that's how you get people to look at your shit,
Yeah.
right? You have to post
You
constantly.
post all the time, right? January. Oh my goodness. January. Oh,
I might as well watch the scrolling. It's taking
Yeah.
so long. I might as well enjoy the entertainment of the scroll.
the scroll. The crawl.
The crawl. All right, here we go. He's showing ADCC stuff
Yeah. And
because
this
that gold is from ADCC and that
okay,
white
December
hair.
31st,
Wow.
December 25th, 19th. I guess we should look up what date that was.
Yeah,
You have UFC Fight Pass. What it was, Gordon Ryan.
Hmm. How did we get to him again? We were talking about your jiu-jitsu or something. I know we were talking about like you didn't go for a week
Yeah,
this week, but
yeah.
somehow we got to Nicky Rod and this toe hold.
Yeah, I don't know how we got to it. All right, it looks like it was mid-December.
Mid-December. Hey everyone, my foot is okay. It's not even
Nothing. There was nothing on it.
Wow.
Yeah, this is December 17th.
You think you would keep attacking that foot, like because
Okay.
it's sore?
Okay. I mean, because he still ended up winning. Yeah, he didn't say anything. Unbeaten in 61 matches.
Well, I want to see if he answered that guy's question.
What was the question?
That Bill Dawes guy.
Mm,
I want to see if he replied to it or not, or he didn't, huh? Oh well.
probably not. It's like, I ain't got time for your questions.
Would you sacrifice your teeth to not tap? Would you? I guess
My
it's a good
teeth?
question. I love my teeth.
Yeah. It's my smile. Yeah, he didn't say anything about it.
Uh,
Like,
there he
yeah.
is shitting on Felipe.
Already?
That's funny.
Just because.
There was a video. There was a post he did like, I love taking pictures of my fans or something, and it was Felipe and Gordan right after ADCC.
What a dick.
He's so dicks to him, man.
Oh.
I'd have to think that would get under my skin a little if some guy
Yeah.
just constantly does that to me,
But that's
and
his,
I'm not even doing anything back to him. And
that's his style though, right? He's
it makes
like,
him the money. He's trying to
he
corner
likes
it.
to be the big mouth guy, right?
Yeah,
Like the a-hole of jiu-jitsu.
the Connor, he's trying to be
Trying to
that.
be like, yeah, the
that bad-
McGregor.
Yeah, because he saw how much money that guy made just from the shit talking. Because people want to tune in, right? I want to
Mhm.
tune in.
I mean, he's a big name.
Yeah.
You're right. He's a big name. Yeah, we were talking about. Oh yeah, that I'm gonna keep going. But last week Thursday was a good. It was a
Smiley,
good
smiley.
day because
You got your first submission?
I did.
No.
I got
You
I
did?
got 2 submissions.
Yeah.
I was going with all the white belts, and I
Okay,
was
so
killing it.
what was it? Americana?
One was a triangle against this bigger guy.
Oh shit! You got a
And yeah,
triangle,
one was an
buddy?
Americana.
Were you gonna say how
like-
you know?
Huh? How
Did
how
you-
do you know that?
No, because
Americana
it's that was my first one.
dude, it's
because
so
There's something about just pushing that arm down. And
Yeah,
you're just
yeah.
let's go,
You got
buddy.
nowhere to go.
Yeah. Was it from mount or side control? Because I get it on side control sometimes.
I think it was on mount.
Nice.
It was mount, I think. But I saw it. I was like, oh, fuck, yeah.
You saw it. You're fine. Okay, this is the hook scene where
hook
the
scene.
meal started
Did you see
coming.
somebody's meme on that?
Peter, you're doing it, Peter. You're doing it. Man, let's go,
Oh,
Miguel.
But
You finally popped the cherry.
the guy that
The
I got it
jiu-jitsu
on,
cherry.
he was a former judo guy, and
Okay.
he tries to judo throw me, but he doesn't know that I did judo too. So
Oh.
I
So-
trip him.
Nice.
Like
dude.
he's over there trying to sweep me, and I just keep my leg up, and I just eventually get him on the ground.
Mhm.
And he was complimenting me on my ability to hold him down, and I'm like, well, I used to wrestle.
Wrestle.
But
If you're not pegged, you're at least complimented.
yeah, it's like, oh man, you're really good at controlling the top position. I'm like, yeah, I mean, it's what I used to do.
People compliment me my top pressure too, but I can't really say it's because of wrestling. I really
Just
don't
like,
know.
"Hey,
Maybe it's
hey."
just
Just something I do.
I'm just maybe I'm like a heavy fish, right? Just trying to put all the weight on that.
But I was feeling all cocky because I was like, I had
Uh-oh. So now you got it
Then I-
built you up,
yeah.
and that's life.
Well, then I went against the blue belt who, man, he's a big dude. He's got to be at least 190. And I don't know because I've rolled with him
Muscularly?
before.
Is
Huh?
he a
He's a
muscly?
muscly dude, man. He's a big, muscly guy. And he's got to be, I would say he's got to have 40 pounds on me.
Wow.
And I don't know what it was.
Like he was just mounted you the whole time?
Dude,
or-
he was smashing me fucking smashing me
And you haven't felt that? Like, was that your most smashed you felt the whole
in a
time you've been
while.
on
In a while,
jujitsu?
of a guy that size,
Mhm.
like, dude, my ear was all
So oh,
busted. My
dang.
fucking lips, the inside of my lips were all
Yeah,
cut
he
up.
was pushing that hard?
He was I don't know what happened. I don't know. I didn't do
Dang.
anything, but
No,
he
it wasn't like he had something against you or anything, right? It was just he was
I've
going
rolled
hard.
with him before, but this time he like subbed me like 4
Was he
times
having a
in
bad day?
I don't know. He subbed me
Life
4
sucks.
times in 5 minutes. So I'm just like
Wow. Yeah,
after like
those
the second
are
one,
humbling, right? Those
I
type
was
of
just like, oh, because I was having all good rolls. I was killing it on all the rolls before that. Like the
same
4
day, the
rolls
same.
the same day. Yeah, like the 3 or 4 rolls in no gi, I was like busting people up and at least doing a good job. And then the other D rolls in the second class were good, but this was my last roll on that
Mm.
day, and it just brought me back down.
That's good, man.
It's
I
like,
mean,
oh my god, he
I know
smashed me
your
to
heel.
bits.
It's always like that where you do good with the lower belts and then some
I
higher
was
belt
feeling
is just
cocky.
like,
I was like, hey,
I do it. It's like life,
hey,
man. The moment you feel like you know shit,
yeah.
like life is like
Somebody
you're
else
just like,
comes in and is like, let me show you what this is really about. Boom! I'm like, oh,
yeah. I had the same thing where I tapped all these white belts. Like, yeah, I'm doing good. I'm moving great. And all of a sudden,
yeah,
someone the same belt size as me, and just like, oh fuck,
yeah.
you just kept tapping me. Yeah,
Mhm.
tumbling.
Well, it's
Very.
because I was feeling even better because
Your first
there's this
submission.
blue. Well, yeah, I got my first submissions, but then there's this blue belt that I've gone with a couple times, and he decided to jump in on the no gi because he, showed up. He usually just does the gi class, but he showed
Yeah.
up and he saw that I didn't have a partner, so he jumped in. And
Hmm.
I don't know, my frames are getting better, right? Being on bottom and framing and using my knees and all that shit, and
Yeah.
I was able to at least stave him off, and then had points where I was able to pass his guard and stuff. So I felt like I was catching up to him as far as like, oh, okay. I remember the first few times we rolled, he would like bust me up, but these times I was doing good. But then like this other blue belt, I'm like, oh, this guy.
Yeah.
Nope, I got nothing on this guy.
It's fun hearing your jujitsu stories. I'm glad you're on the journey, my friend.
That's why I like, even though I didn't go this week, I'm like, I'm in it. It's not like
Yeah.
I'm gonna not be in it. So
Yeah.
I'm trying not to beat myself up as much.
Yeah. It just I don't know. Just hearing it's like it's kind of like when we were the wrestling days back in then, just kids.
It's the
And
closest thing, man.
yeah.
It's
And then
recapturing that
I'd
feeling.
always and then remember just wrestling. Oh, I was on TV, remember? In the wrestling
Yeah.
thing? Because I went against like
Uh-huh.
was it the third best wrestler guy
Oh
in
yeah.
Hawaii or
Yeah.
something? He just manhandled me. And then next thing I know, Joe Moore is like, this la la la, and then Nathaniel Haywood, and the next thing I know, there's a video of me getting pinned. I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
I'm glad I could help your ego.
Yeah. That was me.
Yeah, that was really funny. And then
Oh.
I won against a girl. That's
Mhm.
the only thing I
Hey,
did.
but now you're,
Yeah,
now you're
I'm
in
a jiu-jitsu
jiu-jitsu.
guy now.
It was part of the journey.
Yeah, yeah, it is right. All these
Mhm.
little things, like I think about maybe soccer did a good thing for me. Like
Mhm.
quick movements on the
Yeah.
feet,
Mhm.
and the breakdancing. Every little thing that
Breakdancing. Dude,
involves body movements.
did you listen
Helps.
to what's it called? Be Real on JRE
Be real. Yeah,
from
yeah.
Cypress Hill? They were
Wait, did
talking
I
about
Cypress? Stefan. He's the only one.
insane
Okay.
in the membrane.
Yeah, I don't think I
Um,
finished it, but I remember
But they
like they're talking about the glass pipe and all that shit. But I didn't get to the. What are you talking about?
they were talking about breakdancing, and then they were talking about how a lot of breakdancers got into jujitsu
Yeah.
and just like the style of breakdancers in jujitsu. So I just thought about you. I'm like, yeah, Nate's one of those breakdancers that started doing jujitsu and has their style because
Yeah. And what's
yeah,
funny is like
it's a
jujitsu
thing.
has like it has different rhythms because you could come in jujitsu with a wrestling background, right? And it's like your jujitsu is completely different with like things with experience with wrestling associated. Like, oh,
Well,
this
yeah,
kind of reminds me of this, so I
yeah.
can, that kind of
Like
thing.
we were practicing. We were actually doing uh some takedown, like some shot counters, right?
Yeah.
And the my partner, he didn't know how to do a shot.
Hmm.
And I'm like, wow. Well, just because the professor came around and he was like, "Do you guys know how to do a shot?" I'm like, "Mhm." And my partner's
Hmm.
like, "Oh no." I'm like, yeah, just there's certain things you just know
And
from
what
your
is that?
previous experiences.
What is that one move? Is it collar where you put your hand behind their head
Oh,
and you
wizard,
have their
right?
arm, and then no, like you're on like side control and you're like kind of like
Mm.
cradle. Is it cradle? I don't know if
Wait,
that's.
what would you?
You're kind of like side control on the guy, but you
Mhm,
have his arm, you have
mm,
his head up,
mhm.
and you kind of switched your hip, so like you're kind of like have his head. Man, it's like a wrestling pin. I guess it's kind of
Head
a
and arm? I
yeah. Is that how you call it? Head and arm pin?
think it's a head and arm. If I remember my wrestling. Well,
Got
because
a
it's
head.
from like a throw, right? If you throw them head and arm.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess so. I'm looking at a picture. It is a head and arm. Like sometimes wrestlers get me in that, and it's like, fuck, like even though I have like some jujitsu, it's really hard to get out
Well,
of a good
yeah, you're
wrestler's head and arm.
just like that guy was saying with me, like these are positions that I'm used to being in. So him trying to like sweep me, I already know how to control my balance to keep him under me. So it's just it's not like I'm thinking about it. It's just something I'm doing, and that's what I want. That's the goal with the jujitsu. I want to not have to think about it and just do it.
Yeah, it comes with time, right?
Yeah.
Just even for me, it's like in my tournament, I got in a position that I'm normally in, and I normally can think about what to do,
Hmm.
but in the moment of the competition, like my mind like forgot, like it
Yeah.
didn't have access to that knowledge.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's like, okay, that means I just didn't drill it enough to like
Got to get the
keep
muscle
doing it.
memory. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what competition is good for. It shows like where your brain is during
Hmm.
like intense moments, and if
Yeah.
are you retaining these information or not. Yeah, find it kind of interesting. So there's this guy who was he's Eddie Bravo's black belt in 10th Planet,
Okay.
and he's called the Boogeyman. But he used to be a break dancer in uh, a group called Circus Freaks, and they were known to be like these really flexible
Oh
break
shit.
dancers that could do like flexible things.
Yeah.
So he brought that flexibility to
Can't
jujitsu.
can't tap him. Fucking
Yeah,
too flexible.
he does some rubber guard
Richie
shit.
Martinez, who has one of the best rubber guards on the planet, if not the best. He's got serious fire. His rubber guard is good enough to take anybody out, put a gogo block on anybody.
Trickster.
Ages too,
Boogeyman.
big ass ear. I did not know what he did there.
Yeah.
He's like some kind of orchid that like one of those Venus
Jesus.
flight.
And
flight
just like the
type.
way he can fucking move his body into these crazy positions.
Look at the arm bar. That's really hard to get your leg.
Yeah, I'm not rubbery like that. Oh my god.
Even I am flexible. I can't even do these things. Crazy, right?
Dude,
Oh, there's the arm.
Dude. What the fuck? This guy is a
Yeah.
he's
Yeah,
like
he used
Mr.
to be
Fantastic.
he used to be ex break dancer, so that's what's fun about jiu-jitsu. You can come from different backgrounds. Like you could be a salsa dancer and maybe you're like out there and you're like, what, you want some of this? You know what I mean?
Oh.
So I said my sisters might do a class. So
Oh, nice.
she's a salsa dancer. I told everything that you do will be brought to this. Like if you're good at 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, it's the same thing,
Mhm. Yeah, it's moves. It is. It's like
it's a move. It's dancing, but
move.
with chokes.
and there's steps to it. Yeah.
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 So an hour of jujitsu.
Hey man.
Uh,
That's why I'm like, hey,
Good
if I didn't go this week, it's still in my life. Like YouTube is all jujitsu shit. We talk jujitsu. So.
yeah. You're on the journey, man. No judgment here.
All right.
Except for the YouTube people. They be judging you.
I'd be like, well, that's why you're still a white belt. I'm like, yeah, you know what? Honestly, I'd rather take my time anyway. I don't want any imposter syndrome.
I was laughing at his comment, like, you didn't roll, man.
Yeah. I don't know if he was joking
Shout out,
or if
yeah.
he was like, no, he was joking.
No, yeah. He's doing his little.
Come on. Like, I don't know.
Must be fun hearing little white belt stories, right?
Yeah. Because I'm assuming it takes people back, right? Like
Mhm.
everybody started as a white belt, so they're like, oh, I know how it is.
Yeah. Good stuff, man.
Yeah.
All right. Let's take a little 5-minute and then let's get to some topics, buddy.
All right. Sounds
All
good.
right. Sounds good, buddy. Dog doing okay?
Yeah, they're doing good. It's just, they're alone out there. So when I came out, they're all excited. Hey, you're back.
A little. That's too funny. All right, man. What's been buzzing in that brain of yours this week that you want to talk about?
So something crazy happened here a couple weeks ago that I wanted to share the video of.
Hawaii news.
Hawaii news.
All right. Hawaii Vice. What's going on?
All right, I'm not gonna say anything. I'm just gonna.
You just want to show me it. Okay.
All right. Well, close your eyes
Okay,
for a sec.
Okay.
Because
Close
the
my eyes.
headline is gonna give it all away.
Okay. I might have to add it to the stream, but I'll try not to look at. You just tell me when.
Okay. All right. Add it to the stream. If you see it, you see it.
Okay. I'm not looking at this. Okay. I'm not looking on the top. Go ahead.
It is the closest of calls. A massive boulder rolling down into a home in full force late Saturday night, taking out
Boulder.
everything in its way.
Today I'm a little better, but last
Wait,
night
can you
I was
rewind it a
really
little bit?
Yeah, let me play it
Oh.
again.
I was too busy covering.
It is the closest of calls. A massive boulder rolling down into a home in full force late Saturday night, taking out everything in its way.
Today I'm a little better, but last night I was very shaken.
This lady
I
was
really
like right in
don't
front
know
of it,
what happened except
right
for the
behind
loud
it.
boom.
Like it
She
was right
says
in front
it's
of her.
been hard to sleep. The family had just moved back about a week ago into their newly built home.
Yeah, there's a boulder in your
Caroline
house.
Sasaki grew up in this neighborhood. She and other longtime residents say large boulders rolling down the hill are not
God
common.
Damn.
Now, 3 large rocks have rolled down within a day. What's changed? A
Hey,
home development
someone.
project and the
Oh,
carving
that
of a
someone's
mountain
rolling
behind
rocks
Sasaki's
down
home.
these
We
We
steps.
lived in the same location. We just knocked down the old house and rebuilt, and it's
Fix the
never
pavement
happened
now.
before. Heavy rain, hurricane warnings, nothing. So no rocks ever
What's that sound?
came down. We've had some issues with them,
Dude, if it hit her,
Carving
she would've
the
been fucking
mountain.
done.
and I don't know if that is a cause.
The development owner tells me his project and these boulder incidents are not connected.
No, not at all. It is from way above. I would say I don't know how it. Right now, I look at it. One of those rocks about 50 feet away.
You're guilty. Look at you.
on top of the property and landed over there, and then make its way down here. So it hit one of the cable that was supposed to stop it, and the cable snapped. That take a lot of energy away. Otherwise, this damage will be way more.
It reminds me of my barber.
Residents say they want
Yeah.
answers before anyone gets hurt.
Vietnamese
Department
or
of
no
Permitting,
Thai?
Department of
I don't know. I
Emergency
didn't-
Management,
It's hard to say.
the mayor, councilmen, they should all get involved because people's lives are at stake.
Oh, right there.
There.
Saw that shit?
KH
I didn't
News
see
will
it at
continue
first
to-
because it just showed the
It
ending.
was too quick, right?
Like it didn't even show the rolling.
people's
I
lives are
thought
at
it
stake.
came this way.
Just fucking right in front of her.
News-
If she would have
Mayor,
just went 5
Councilmen,
seconds,
they
right?
should all get involved because people's lives are at stake.
Dude. Like it was right in front of where
KH
she was
News will
standing.
continue to
She
follow
could have
up.
went.
Max Rodriguez,
If she was
KH
2 steps
News,
forward-
working for Hawaii.
Yeah.
She'd be done.
What do you
when
want?
I want a better job. How many
Yeah.
times I gotta see that fucking shit?
Pad Thai.
What do you say, huh? We all need help here. Anyways, I was just laughing, because it seemed like it was coming this way
Mm. Oh, like
from the first
front
image.
of the
Because all I saw was that
It's the
broken
wall.
wall.
Yeah, the wall. Yeah.
And
No,
it's-
it like went across.
but I
the
didn't know
frame.
it went across. That's pretty crazy.
Yeah, and she was
Yeah.
like standing right there.
Yeah, I just got my ramen. Oh fuck!
Fuck.
My bowl of ramen I'm about to eat.
Fucking piss your pants, man.
Jeez, that's some crazy shit.
Yeah. Well, and there was a follow-up story to it. So I guess
What, another house?
well, no, that the land where the boulder was from isn't owned by the city and county. It's privately owned. So then the city and county is saying like, "Hey, it's not our land, so we can't do anything about it."
Blame
And
this
then
guy
the-
then.
And the landowner is like, "Hey, the city and county needs to do something about this." Like, dude, it came from your land. It's
Well, he's got
your
the money.
liability. Yeah.
He can sway opinions with that money, right?
Yeah, and I think that's what he's trying to do. He's like, "It's not my problem." It's
Yeah,
like,
just-
dude, it's on your land.
Just pay the news people to shut up about this.
Yeah. Who do I need to?
Oh, great! There's another thing that people are dealing with. Have you heard that something was shot down today or recently
Yep.
in Alaska?
Another thing.
Yeah. What is
First
it
the
like?
balloon, now this thing.
Yeah. What did they say it was? Exactly. Some high
Um,
altitude object. I
Yeah.
don't know what high altitude means, so I mean, of course, like really high altitude.
Yeah,
but,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
Are we talking it's fast or is it just like a balloon?
Well, I don't know because there was another news story about a Chinese satellite shooting like lasers down to do like
Lasers?
mapping on the Big Island.
Dude, they're coming for you. I told you.
They
they're
have
coming.
video, dude. Now I gotta
Dude.
find this one.
You better lock your doors, hide your kids.
Hide your kids.
Make sure you get more arsenals that you
More-
have. You know, dude, you gotta
more ammo. Well, yeah, because that fucking balloon, and then like you said, the fucking
Doesn't it seem like it's happening more and more?
there's a lot of things going on. Yeah, Chinese satellite lasers recorded over Hawaii. Yeah, I gotta share.
It
That.
sounds like it's revving up, dude. I don't
I know.
know.
This was last night. I saw this last night. I'm
Love
like,
you, man. If
"Oh
I can't, if I don't, hear from you, China took over.
Wolverines!" Oh,
You better
God.
do your damnedest.
Well,
Maybe they didn't learn jujitsu there. Just
Yeah.
gonna Americana some people so they can't
Chinese-
shoot you. Take away his
Chinese
shooting arm.
commies.
Site captured on camera. Japanese and local astronomers say a Chinese satellite was recently seen beaming down green lasers over the islands. This
Green.
video captured atop the Subaru telescope on Mauna Kea, operated
Oh, I was about
by
to
the
X that.
National
but I-
Astronomical Observatory of Japan.
on my end.
Bryce Moore has the story.
The lasers flash for just a couple seconds. Initially thought to be from a NASA altimeter satellite, the Japanese put out a correction note on Monday saying NASA scientists found a most likely candidate as the ACDL instrument by the Chinese Daki-1 AEMS satellite. I went to a University of Hawaii astronomer who read up on AEMS instruments.
it's a Chinese satellite that is measuring pollutants, among other things. It
Is
has
that a big
many
spoon
different
behind you?
instruments on it, some kind of topographical
I think it's a
mapping,
paddle.
or they're also used for
Yeah,
measuring
paddle, my
stuff in the Earth's atmosphere. And I think that's what it is, to environmental measurement satellite.
I also sat down with the former chief of staff of Marine Forces Pacific. He had some questions.
I'm not sure, this is my opinion, why the Chinese, who are probably some of the most prolific polluters on the planet, would be collecting data on pollutants on this side of the Pacific.
Both experts say this isn't explicitly a spy
Pollutants.
satellite. It is cataloged and known by governments around the world.
The U.S. has satellites that do the same thing. So in this case, despite all of the flurry, well-deserved flurry about Chinese spy satellites and other devices, this one is just orbiting Earth and has a known orbit.
The footage was taken
Why
January
they beaming
28th
lasers
before the
down,
recent
huh?
incident
What
where a
is that?
Chinese balloon traversed over the mainland
Fucking
U.S. before
balloons
being
and-
shot down off the coast of South Carolina. Which brings the question, how much is the Chinese military seeing?
They can shut down any communication nodes that they want if they believe that, I think, the public is getting too much information. So yeah, I think it's more probably military than anything else. That's makes sense.
I had to ask,
is this a risk to locals, to Hawaii?
Oh, this.
No, it's not a
This
risk to
guy's
Hawaii
Joe
or
Moore's son.
anyplace else. We have
Really?
aircraft
Yeah.
making
Oh,
these kind of
man.
measurements all the time. If you've seen topographical
getting his
maps,
way up
high
in there,
precision,
the
those are
ranks.
made using sometimes this kind of thing.
John Moore.
It seems to
Joe-
me that those tensions are there.
Can't even remember his name.
People are a little antsy, and I think we just need to be a little
Bryce
bit
Moore.
more aware, vigilant.
I reached out to the United States Space Force to see how often Chinese satellites scan Hawaii airspace.
What
and
did
if
Steve
there's
Carell
been an
have to say?
explanation from China. Officials are working on getting me a response, and we'll bring that to you as soon as we hear back. Bryce Moore, KHON2 News, writing
Bryce
for
Moore.
Hawaii.
Dude.
Always believed it.
Fucking,
You know what's interesting though? It's like, yeah, China's doing shit over here, but like, we do shit in other people's
Yeah, we're
countries.
probably doing the same shit.
And it's like, to them, they're like, oh, fucking Americans, look, they're doing shit again. We ain't any better.
Yeah.
It's scary,
just
but
like,
it's just
how
like,
dare you?
how dare they when we've been doing it to them for ages?
You're probably right. We're probably fucking all up.
We've been up in their waters, like the Chinese waters, like, who's got a bigger dick, like constantly showing off our destroyers and shit. You want to mess with us, huh?
Yeah, I mean, like it's like we ended off on the last podcast, man. We're on the
did we end it?
road to
How did we
World
end
War
it?
III.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's never know. It's nebulos,
It's Nebulos. Until then, you just have to enjoy life and do what you can.
Yep. Anything else you want to talk about?
Yeah,
I got-
something about
Okay.
was
No, I
What
was
do
just
you
gonna
got?
say I have some stuff like trailers and
okay,
stuff I want to show you, but that's about
okay,
it.
okay.
Go ahead. What are you gonna say?
So I don't know if you've kept up with doing Duolingo, but I have, and I've been doing it for like 250 days or 200 something days.
Wow, congrats.
But see, like,
Still, you stopped Brazilian.
no, I went back to Portuguese.
Oh, okay.
But see, now it's got me starting to think about, like, remember I told you about Tom Segura's opening act, how he talked about he was doing French in Duolingo, and he's been doing
Mhm.
it for 2 years, and he still doesn't speak French.
Do you feel
And
that way?
yeah, I think it's become like Duolingo has gamified language learning. So then it's more about doing it, getting your points for the day and doing these leagues, and it's less about actually learning.
So do you feel like you're not getting much from it now these days?
Well, it made me reassess because I there was a point where I was so obsessed with getting to the
the num-
Diamond League and winning and
Yeah, you were telling me about that. I didn't even like pay attention
yeah.
to the league.
And now I'm like, well, fucking A, like, am
It's like
I
a game.
learning? Am I
Yeah.
learning the language?
And then they make it so addicting. You want to keep that streak, right?
Yeah.
And if you lose it, you
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
Well, so now it's like I'll keep the streak, but I'm actually gonna if I only end up doing one lesson, I'll do only one lesson,
Mhm.
and I'll try my best to actually learn something instead of like doing a shit ton of lessons just to get fucking points.
Mm. So you're just being more conscious of how you use the app.
Yeah, the real point of the damn thing is to learn the fucking language,
Yeah.
not get into this pissing match with other people on the fucking thing.
Trying to get up. Oh, the diamond. And
Yeah, yeah.
whatever. And I'm guessing it's good that you're around hearing Portuguese a lot with your side of Steph's side of the family.
Yeah. I mean that's the reason why I ended up going back to it because I'm like, well, that's like the only people that I'm regularly in contact with that speak another language on the regular. So
I don't hear it anymore because my professors used to speak it, but
but
now my professors
they're
aren't
not
Brazilian, so
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
hear it as much. So if I were to do it now, I wouldn't hear it throughout my day,
Yeah,
and it wouldn't
yeah.
stick.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
You need to be in that. Like, if you're in Japan for 2 years, I think you would just start picking up things.
Because then you hear phrases that and then you can at least understand parts of it. And
and
that's
you're
where
constantly hearing it every day. Like your whole
Yeah.
day is filled with that language.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it makes sense. Like, I mean, I don't hear it every day, but whenever I do hang out with them and I hear words that I know, I can kind of like piece together what they're saying. Like, você, you, menino, and just certain words. I'm like, oh, I know those words. Something about a bird.
Yeah. It's like jujitsu, the little like you're getting little
Right.
pieces, right?
Yeah, hey, that was like a great analogy. It is. It's like you're learning words and you're trying to create
And
sentences.
you first start with the proper word, but then you go there and you realize people don't talk like this.
Don't actually say it like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you want to talk like the people, and that's
Mhm.
how you want your jujitsu to be, where you start having your own slang.
Dude,
shit like
yeah,
that.
a prime example is telefono, and then Mikey and his buddy were like, well, actually we call it cellular because cell
Oh.
says cell phone, not just a telephone, but the cell phone. Like, oh,
Yeah.
okay. Little things you pick up.
Mm-hmm. That's
Yeah,
cool.
So
I was
yeah.
I was trying to get to my roots, like the Filipino roots, but I think they don't have. I looked it up, right? They don't have.
They don't have Tagalog or
Yeah. Because I was
Really?
like, hey, if I'm constantly hearing my mom speaking to her
Yeah.
thing, I want to like pick up things, and
And they don't have Tagalog?
I don't think so.
It's so weird.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, I think I looked on my other app, the Memorize one I was showing
Mm.
you. I have to look at Duolingo, but
I think
since you're
Duolingo-
on there, let me know.
Okay.
know.
Let me know. You can
Yeah.
look for me.
Since you're on there, right? You just gotta hit the tab. What language?
Yeah.
Cool, man.
Yeah, so it was it was just a realization that I had. I'm like, dude, I've been doing this for 200 days, but am I still learning?
Yeah,
So it was a reassessment.
it's good. You gotta sometimes question, why am I doing this?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like, am I doing
stepping
it
back?
for the right reasons? Yeah.
Yeah. That's good.
Yeah, man.
Good. So, I've been watching Cobra Kai with my dad.
Oh, you got into it.
Yeah.
What
Remember when like my first thing was like,
Yeah,
I don't
you're
want to
like-
watch this money grab thing.
Well, now I think they're in their last season, right? Or they're gonna be.
Oh. Well, right now I'm
Yeah.
on season 3.
I think that's the last season I watched. What's going on in season 3? They join forces or some shit.
It's getting there. It's like you
getting
can
there.
see it, right? Like
Was that season 3? I think that was the last one I watched.
yeah.
Was
But
season?
It
Give me
ended.
the rundown to see if I remember.
Uh,
I think I seen it.
Okay, people, if you didn't watch it like how I did, skip. But in the end of season 2, Johnny comes back from his get together with the boys, which was
Uh-huh.
really funny because 2 of them I recognized, and I was like, this other guy, I was like, he was one of them.
The old
And I-
guys. Yeah.
And then I
yeah,
looked it up, and I was like, oh, he was
It
in
is
the
all
back,
them,
he
right?
was a background guy. I never
Yeah.
even noticed.
Yeah.
That's
Get him a
wow.
body bag.
Yeah, he was there. He died.
He's the sick one, right? Yeah.
And I
Body
thought
bag,
he
yeah.
was playing the sick guy.
Yeah.
Like a sick acting.
Oh, he was really sick.
Literally sick and
Oh,
passed
shit.
away.
I think I forgot about that.
Yeah. Rest in peace, guy.
Yeah.
Get him a body bag.
Get me a body bag.
And then the other guy was looking at his nose.
Yeah.
And then he sweep the leg.
Yeah.
What? You heard me. Sweep the leg.
Sensei.
Johnny. I mean, Danny, I'm sorry, Danny.
Yeah.
Dude, I can that whole scene,
I mean,
man.
that's why I
It's
liked the show because it was, I liked
Yeah.
Karate Kid. It's a classic.
So, going into it, I didn't have any stakes in it, right? Just like I just never wanted to like watch it.
It
But
made me not like Ralph Macchio as much though.
because
He was such a shit.
like he wasn't like the hero.
No,
Like,
he
he-
was actually the kind of the villainy.
He was very like he got a lot petty in times, right?
Yeah, he was petty. And it was cool because then they kind of show you like their two perspectives on it. So then it's like, well, Johnny wasn't that bad of a guy.
It was like a series. It's a whole season of misunderstandings where
Yeah.
if they knew the truth, they
Yeah,
wouldn't get in
They
here.
would have been buddies.
Like you knock on the door and then you see it's the other dude and you're like, who are you? Why are you
Yeah.
here? And
Yeah.
like if you guys would just but then it wouldn't be a story.
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
But I just started season 3, but it ended season 2 with Miguel getting kicked.
Okay.
Oh
yeah.
And it's like, okay, this is no longer like
Miguel's in a fucking coma.
this isn't just like fun like high school
It's
karate
getting
thing.
serious. They're
It just
getting
got-
they're having a brawl at the school.
And then the first episode was like, damn, like it's like super serious and
See, I think that's where I might have dropped off in season. Maybe I didn't even finish season 3. I think I watched maybe the first episode or the first couple and kind of stopped watching it.
but it's constantly like, hey, we're friends, we're enemies. Hey,
Yeah,
we're friends.
yeah. I think that's
enemies."
why I got tired of it. I'm like, I think I'm done.
But I like the characters and it's kind of cool to see like Danny in a new
Mhm.
in a new light.
Yeah,
Like, even though like he has a hard time balancing his karate and his his wife and his job
Mhm.
and stuff
Yeah.
like that.
and his fucking fat son.
Which they don't even he was barely in the last season.
Yeah.
He had
He's
no
just-
purpose.
He's just a fat fuck eating all the time.
Yeah. Yeah. It's you get invested, so then you care about them and you want to watch more.
Yeah.
But that's
And
just any
the
show,
fact
right?
that you're able to binge it, like I was watching it as the
Yeah.
seasons were coming out. So then, like when
I guess it's
season
harder.
season 3 came out, it was harder to get back into it. I think.
Yeah,
I
I
might-
think
I
it
can't remember.
depends on how you ingest your show.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like that's how I'm feeling with The Last of Us. right now.
Oh, it's too slow.
I don't know if you watched any.
I haven't started, but
Um,
everybody keeps talking about it. I just keep hearing about it.
all right, are we switching? Can we switch subjects?
Yeah, we can. Yeah,
Alright. Okay. So I've been watching The Last of Us. I'm the guy who was like, "Hey Miguel,
Yeah.
why don't you get high and play this
Play this
fucking
game."
game?"
This is too much for me right now.
So yeah, it was. So that
Freaking out, man.
that whole intro scene,
Yeah.
like they did a good beginning episode of that where it felt like shot to shot, like the game where
Yeah.
you're in the truck and then you're passing by all these burning houses. Like, what's going on? Don't stop for them. Don't keep going. Like you know.
Yeah.
And that was good. They did some woke changes to some stuff.
Okay.
In the game, his daughter was a blonde white girl, and they made her into. She looks white, but you can tell she's a halfy, and
okay.
she has afro hair.
Okay.
So I'm just like, okay, you
No,
you made
okay.
that little thing. She dies off in the beginning. That's not a big deal, right?
Minor. Minor.
It's a minor thing. It lost steam on episode 3 for me.
Really?
Where they showed
feel
a
like
character
episode 3 is
called
the-
Bill,
Mhm.
and this guy Bill in the video game probably had 5-10 minutes of airtime, and he was like this survivalist guy who, you know,
he's a prepper.
Prepper, that's the one. Thank you, sir. So he was one of those guys, and that was his story. He was just a prepper, crazy guy.
That's
They
the
needed
guy
to get
that played Ron Swanson.
yeah, Ron Swanson.
Is that why now he's a bigger character than he was in the game?
All we needed was a truck from him, and then they decided to make his character gay. That's fine. You want him, you have to get a gay character in there. You go, right?
But you see, you know, that's exactly like you're saying. It's like you gotta tick all
There's
these
a
fucking
check.
boxes. His daughter has to be half black.
That's what
This
I'm
guy's gotta
saying.
be gay. Like, it's just so
And-
fucking obvious.
And the whole episode was they showed his origin, like this is them getting to Bill, but then they showed Bill when he first started, and he had this whole
and that-
town
none
to
of that
himself.
was in the game.
Yeah. Well, he had the town to himself, like in the game,
Mhm.
and he
Okay.
had like these fences to let like intruders out and zombies or whatever.
Mhm.
And then there's this one guy that went to his fence. Oh, hey, excuse me, I'm just passing by, and then he's like, "Who the fuck are you?" Right? And then he's like, I'm lost and I need some food." And next thing you know, like, you know, he gave him a meal, and then there's a piano. It's like, "Oh, do you play?" And all of a sudden they're playing, and then they start duetting this piano, and then they like look at each other, and it's like, "Oh my god, here it comes!" And then next thing I know, it's like some Carl Fredricksen and Ellie love story where do like they start like painting.
And none of this was in the game.
No, it's like them growing old, like, because this is like 23 years, you know, 23 years has passed until the present time. Since that
Okay,
time,
okay. Yeah.
you know, when you
So
saw the
after
daughter,
everything hit the fan, but
yeah.
before the story. Okay.
So they're growing old together, and
They're growing old together.
they're showing like this lovely gay couple, like being like, you know, they're a really good couple. And then
Yeah,
one of them,
yeah, you're rooting for
his lover comes with an illness, and he slowly starts dying. Like he's on this deathbed. It's like, why do I need to see any of this? This has nothing to do with Ellie and Joel at all. The two main characters. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, I get
because they gotta get airtime. They want multiple seasons out of this bitch, so they gotta.
they want
like-
an airtime, so it's like, let's throw this gay couple in here, right? It's like that totally, like, I just started rolling eyes. I was like, oh
like,
god,
none
where are they
of
gonna
this
get
was in the game.
Well, yeah. I mean, I guess because I am going in as a previous gamer, right? Comparing it to this love of the game I have.
Yeah.
To someone who's never played it, this may not bother them at all. They think, oh, maybe I need to know about this guy.
But you know, you're
And-
like, he's just the guy that they get the fucking truck from.
And they do meet, like Joel and this guy meet in the game, and they're like, oh. When Joel gets there, there's a note from him because he died a lot, because he
Yeah.
took his life to be with his love guy. And I was like, what the fuck? Couldn't you just show me this note and move on? Like, did I need to see
Yeah.
this whole
man.
episode?
They wanted it.
Yeah. So it was such a fillery episode with the checklists. So
Yeah.
it's just Hollywood these days, right?
Well, okay, so the cutscenes, and how long are just the cutscenes in the game? Like, you know, you have
between
gameplay, but
video
then you have
gameplay. Not very long,
yeah,
but I didn't feel like there's so many other good like story points. to the
that
whole
they could have
overall
explored other
story. That
things.
yeah, it seems like they're gonna do multiple seasons for this
Of
one
just the
game.
first game.
Yeah,
Because
so
there's
that's
only
why
2
it
games,
feels
right?
milking. hmm
Yeah.
For me, I thought it would go at the end of the
1
season.
season, 1
You would
game.
find out, yeah. But it seemed the way they're going, I don't know.
They're
It might be
really
cut in half.
slow burning that shit. 2
Yeah.
seasons, 1 game, maybe.
So
So
maybe
they
I
want to get
do
full
have to
seasons out of this thing.
maybe I have to watch it in one bulk or something. But
Mm.
I've been watching it with my mom, so it's a fun like, hey, let's watch it on Sunday together, you know? Like a
Yeah.
good
That's
fun time.
what I like about HBO. Like, I mean, the only show Steph and I are watching on HBO is White Lotus, and we loved Sunday nights watching White Lotus. Like,
Yeah.
White Lotus, baby.
What's that about?
It's well, the whole reason I got into it is because the first season they filmed on Maui, but it's about these people that go
Sounds
to a
like drugs.
resort.
Oh,
There
it's a
is drugs
resort.
involved, but there's like it follows like a
Is that girl from
family.
Parks and Rec? She's in there?
She's in season 2. Yeah, season
Oh,
2 they did on Sicily. So they're doing different seasons in different locations with different groups
different
of
people.
people that yeah.
Don't
And only
even
one
they
carryover
don't even
character.
oh, they do carry like the story.
So yeah, because the first season was a family, newlywed couple, and Jennifer Coolidge from Stifler's mom, who she just lost her mom, and she's the only character that was in season 2. And season 2 was like her assistant, and then a father son and his father, and two married couples. But it's
Interesting.
a fun show. Like it's a kind of like drama comedy. It was written by the guy that played Ned Schneebly
I
from
saw he got
White
an award recently, and I was like, hey, that's
yeah
Ned
for
White
White
Lotus.
Lotus. It's a good show, dude.
Oh,
It's
cool.
it hooks you. It's like we loved it. It was a good one.
Nice.
And we watched season 1 and nobody was ever talking about it. But now, like after season 2 came out, everybody's like talking about it.
Especially he won an award, so now more
Yeah, it's a good show.
face.
That was our go-to like Sunday night HBO. White Lotus,
Sweet.
new episode.
Man, me and Jazz were getting into that 100 physical.
Oh,
It's
the Korean
that
one, yeah.
dude. It's it's like Squid Game, but people are
But
doing
real.
physical
Yeah.
games. Did you see any
Yeah.
trailer of it? Did you see a trailer of it?
Briefly. The
Yeah.
trailer
Like
but are they doing
it's really cool because like there's all types of type of events
challenges,
where
right?
yeah, challenges where maybe you need strength for this one. Maybe you need
Mhm, mhm.
agility. And sometimes you're gonna have teams. Do you want a whole
Yeah.
team that's like bulky men? Or do
Mhm.
you want fast? Like you want a mixture?
Agile. Yeah.
And dude, when they start introducing every person, it makes
Mhm.
you feel like, damn, like I gotta like work out. like damn, every
Yeah.
person is like a god. And it's
Like, who
fucking
are these
crazy.
people?
It's like, man, sorry, yeah. I kept saying sorry, yeah, to every person. Sorry, yeah.
They all
Fuck
have
no.
perfect bodies.
Dude, for real, man. And you know who did really good? There's a challenge where you could either choose like a jungle gym, like one of those kid ones, or you can
Mhm.
choose like a mud pit. But they both have a ball, and whoever holds the ball at the end wins. And it's your call. Like, some people chose the really big guys because they think they're
Uh-huh.
slow, and they think, oh, I
Yeah.
can grab the ball and just run away from them.
Mhm.
And then some people are like, hey, I want to wrestle, and I just want
Yeah.
to like, you know what? There was 2 wrestlers, like there's a girl and a Korean wrestler guy. Man, they were like fucking hardcore, like like just fucking slamming
Oh,
people and
shit.
shit. I knew you'd
Well,
like
'cause
that part, dude.
one of the guys,
Dude, the wrestlers like
'cause
no joke in that. I was rooting
Yeah,
for
'cause
the
Ro-
wrestlers.
they were talking about it. Like one guy was actually a UFC fighter or something.
Oh, there's like 3 UFC fighters.
Yeah, like it's all these
Yeah.
like famous Korean people, right?
Yeah. Who's that? His name is Sexyama. That's his nickname.
Yeah,
But-
yeah.
Yeah.
I only
He-
know
like,
because Rogan.
everyone, he was the last one to be introduced, and like everyone's like, "Whoa!" Like they're just,
Sexyama.
he's like the number one celebrity there. Just like
I might
everyone
check
had
it out
admiration.
tonight after the Super Bowl.
Dude, it's really fun. I got hooked, and it made me just like, man, I gotta work out.
yeah.
Like, I'm like looking at my abs when I'm looking.
Well,
But you get
I still
invested.
got a little belly.
You get invested because it's not, you know, the person you might like, they might get eliminated quick. It's 100
Yeah.
people, and
Yeah.
at first, the first one was who can hang the longest, and it's like, oof.
Mhm.
And you know, there's different ways you could probably hang. Some people are like grabbing like this. Some people are just doing the normal. Like, dude,
Yeah.
you can't just hang normally.
Hey,
That
your hands aren't gonna make it.
no. Of course, the really light people did really good because they have less weight to like
Yeah.
hold. There's a strong man. They didn't last very long, but the
Too
last
heavy.
one I had to watch, they had to move a 1.5 ton boat
Oh.
like across, so they all had to like work together, like 1, 2, 3, like some
Yeah.
legit challenges in here. It's fun though. Yeah, I'm
Mm.
pretty hyped for that show,
All right, I'll
as you
check it
can
out.
tell from my voice.
Yeah. I've
It's
seen
like
it
one of those
advertised,
chill
but I'm like,
shows.
yeah,
Low stakes.
low stakes, right? Exactly.
Yeah, but then you get invested, and then.
It's like,
But I can
oh,
see them doing, man, if they got some like multicultural in there, like get some Americans along
I
with
can
them,
see that.
or
I can see that
that'd be really
becoming
fun.
a thing. Yeah.
Multiple seasons.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good shit, man.
Sick.
Did you watch that Joe Rogan with that girl comedian? What's her name? She was talking about, she was hyping it up.
Punky Johnson.
Punky. Yeah, she was like, oh, you know what that 100 shit?
Yeah. That's why I heard about it. That's why I
Yeah,
heard
yeah.
about it. I was like, I heard it on Rogan somewhere.
Sexy
That's how I
Yama.
knew
So
about
you're the sexy Yama.
Like, oh,
It
this does
spreads,
sound
man. It
interesting.
spreads.
Uh,
Yeah. All right, we're getting close on the time. I guess I'm going to show you all my videos. Is that cool?
Okay. Well, I wanted to talk about one movie
you
real
go.
quick
Yeah,
that
go
I
ahead.
watched, and we don't need to watch the trailer because you might have seen the trailer already. I watched Vengeance by
Vengeance.
BJ Novak. Did you hear about that one?
Mm-mm. So BJ Novak
on
is known
Amazon.
for The Office as Ryan, and he
The
normally
Office.
writes
Mhm.
comedy things, but that doesn't sound very comedy.
Yeah. Well, I would say that it was comedic. It was mostly a comedy. I'll say it's mostly a comedy. But the story is that he is a podcaster.
Is he the star himself?
and- Yeah,
this a
he's
role
the
for
star
him?
of the.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a role for him. So he's an aspiring podcaster, and he gets a call from some guy in Texas who's saying that his girlfriend passed away. But he's like a player, so like, you know, he dates a bunch of girls and hooks up, right? He's all about the hookup culture. So this is a girl that he's hooked up with a few times. And, you know, he decides
you
to
come-
go down there
Uh-huh.
for her funeral. And
Catfish.
well, no, she was real. Like he's met her, he's hooked up with her
Oh.
and all. But the family thinks that she's the girlfriend. But then the brother thinks that she was, you know, she didn't die. They said that she died of an overdose, but the brother doesn't believe that. He thinks she was killed. So then he's
By
like,
him.
I can make a podcast. I can make a podcast about this, about conspiracies and QAnon and all that shit. So then it goes down that rabbit hole. But then it turns out that there is more to her death than they thought.
Interesting.
So yeah, it was interesting. Yeah, it's
So
a good one.
It's a movie.
Yeah, it's a movie. It's a Prime movie.
Oh,
So,
cool.
yeah, it was
So
good.
it had
I
a
liked
good
it.
ending.
It had a twist ending that I didn't see. I didn't think it was gonna go in that direction. It's like, wow. Okay.
But not like
That's
too like. Can't believe you went that way.
No, it was more shocking. Like, wow, they went there. Okay. Like, I didn't expect that to be the finale.
It was the brother.
I'll just say that.
The brother did it.
You'll
Fucker.
have to go and see.
He catfished them all along. He's not saying no, people. It's the brother.
All right. Since we're doing trailers, I'll pull up the trailer.
Okay.
One more trailer for the trailer train.
Come on, ride that trailer. And ride it.
I was trying to get away from it, but since you're doing trailers, I was kind of trying to getting away from doing trailers, just showing you trailers and trying to tell you about the movie because when I told you about Dominion, it was hilarious. But since you're doing trailers, why not? Let's get some Ryan.
Mine's not a trailer. I said commercial.
Okay.
Commercial.
An ad.
Yeah, ads.
Okay.
Welcome to Texas.
Oh.
Yeah, I forgot Ashton.
I have a
Kutcher's in
story.
it, too.
Ashton.
Okay. I'm in West Texas, where this family just lost their daughter to an opiate overdose.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry.
It's okay. It's not someone I was close to.
But you flew to Texas for it?
Yes. It was a girl I hooked up with a few times. Her family thought that we were more serious than I did.
I've heard so much about you.
I've heard. Yeah.
Evelyn just didn't die. She was murdered.
You're the one from
The two of us are going to avenge her death.
So, as like a personal boundary, I don't avenge deaths.
But here's what I can
Logan,
do.
sorry.
I'm going to record everything
is that what he
you
was in?
think happened to
Yeah,
Evelyn.
he's in Logan.
And we'll put it on a podcast, and we'll see where it leads.
What evidence does he have that it was a murder?
Nothing.
Him. It was him.
That's the story.
I know.
What's this
He would look like a murderer.
podcast about? A new American reality where people invent these
Come on,
conspiracies.
Max.
You got deep state, pill pushers, cartels,
Him. It's him.
the law.
Because the truth is too hard to accept. My Prius exploded.
Oh my God. What if you're driving a real car with gas and stuff?
The problem isn't that these people aren't smart. The problem is that they are.
How do you take your coffee?
In the mouth?
If you want people to open up to you, you gotta act like one of us.
Who here is a diehard fan of the University of Texas? And who here is a fan of Texas Tech?
Yeah, the college thing here.
This just keeps
pretty
getting bigger and bigger.
It's real.
Looks like two pairs
Yeah.
of Prince cowboy boots.
Going out in APB
Some
to find two
rivalry
men wearing
going on.
cowboy boots.
Yeah.
What happened to her? Why do you care so much? Why do you care so little?
You're so lucky in you, Evelyn.
I really don't know what you saw.
I did not like Whataburger.
She's art.
Yeah.
Texas is
Not good.
Not a good experience. Sorry, Whataburger.
You
They were-
can't solve
They
something
were
like
just
this
all
with
talking
a
about
It's the
Whataburger.
breakdown of society is what it is. Yes, ma'am.
I think that's
They got her
fine.
order wrong too.
Gonna need
so
a
I
12
Oh,
gauge,
shit.
a couple of ARs, Western automatic, and a sidearm for safety. Where are you right now?
I'm in an Uber.
A lot more Texas stories, huh?
Yeah, I mean,
Or is it just because it's in my RES now that it's like, oh, a
well,
lot
yeah,
more
the whole
things
movie
about
is him
Texas.
and him.
No, I mean
like
in
being a New
general.
Yorker. Oh,
I
I
feel
think
like
so because
more,
dude,
yeah.
Texas is trending.
it's trendy. That's what I'm saying.
You're part of the trend.
I'm trending.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. That was a good
Looks
one.
fun.
Yeah, it
Looks
was
fun. And you kind of know what to expect from BJ Novak and his
Mhm.
style.
He's so him.
Yeah. He's so Hansel.
Ryan.
I just wanted to show you a quick Hensel Gracie footage. There's like a meme going on about Hensel. He doesn't like fancy jujitsu shit. Like
Mm.
when you do like flippy things.
Oh, he's not
like,
about it.
What the fuck is that? And there's a video of I think his brother training or something, and he's just riling up his brother. Like, what the fuck was that? I thought it was kind of funny.
The IFL was also planning to put on super fights between well-known or up-and-coming fighters. One of the first featured Daniel Lacey, Renzo's cousin.
Daniel was always the elephant of the family. The mild-mannered guy and always huge, with the sweetest personality ever, good-looking kid. He always loved him.
Miguel.
I always smile at him. Never worked hard for nothing. Never liked to train too much. It was more like to be the perfect playboy. Probably the guy who worried me most, because when you don't have the will to conquer the pride, it's difficult to do good in life, But I always made sure that he was under my umbrella, and I was always, when he was trying to fall back behind, I would tie the rope on his waist and drag him with us.
Look at you can take that somersault shit and shove it up your ass. What a shit move. That's first Daniel. God damn it, you go right hand. You look like him, Miguel. No, man, you're gonna learn some jiu-jitsu. Fuck, man. If you spend less time jagging off. Hey, what sprawl? If I tell you to do something, you're doing it wrong. We'll be here all fucking day. I tell you to put the guy in your guard, and you do a forward roll. Try to take that shit in the ring. You'll eat a knee in the head. Just busy jagging off.
That's so funny.
So whenever there's like a flippy thing, like someone likes to tag.
You think about that?
Not like
that's a beam down.
They put his clip like, what the fuck was that? Like,
yeah.
Like when you try to do fancy jujitsu and try to be all cute with it.
All that flippy shit.
Yeah, the flippy stuff. All right. Now I got some trailer. Quick, remember we watched that God of War Ben Stiller ad? And he was Kratos.
They got another one?
Dude, for some reason, Ben Stiller, John Travolta, they've been like getting in the ad train. Like I've been seeing them doing ads. So I'm just gonna share a couple.
I wonder if work's drying up.
So
like,
this
hey,
is a
we
Pepsi
gotta pay
commercial.
some kind of money.
Yeah.
With both of them.
No, separate.
Oh, this is going to be in the Super Bowl, I'm assuming, too.
Yeah.
My wife.
Hi, I'm Ben Stiller. My job as an actor is making you believe what you're seeing is real. Louise, will you? Pain is real.
That the cold is real.
Ben.
That's Tim, man. That's just in style.
Real is real. It's not real.
That's
It's
Zoolander.
just acting. Wow, it's
Just
like
real.
really good. Or was I just acting? Only way to know.
This is real, or was I just acting? That's good. Good one, Ben.
Yeah, that's a good one.
But I don't even know if he wrote that. It could be someone wrote it all and he was just doing
Yeah,
it.
but
You know?
but he's doing it in his style, his signature Ben Stiller style.
And guess who? Another person who I haven't seen in a while, Steve Martin, did a Pepsi ad, and it's a part of the acting thing.
That Pepsi money.
Yeah,
it's gonna be a series for the Super Bowl. All the Pepsi ads.
Yeah.
As an actor, it's my job to make people believe that what they're seeing is real. Hey.
I love Seymour.
Dude, you should watch Only Murders.
I know you told me. I gotta watch that.
Man,
Because I
I'm
love
hungry.
his buddy too.
Yeah, they're both in it.
Oh,
Yeah.
the
Jungle the Jungle.
disappointment is
No wait, that's
winner. Eat it, Kyle. You're all losers. That the joy is real, but it's not real.
Father of the
Allen,
Bride.
It's
Tim Allen there.
wow, that's fantastic. Or was I just acting? Only
That's a
way to
good.
find
That's a
out
good
is to
ad.
Try it yourself.
That's great. Or am I just saying?
Yeah. The think
And I
tank,
did,
the Pepsi think
oh.
tank.
Yeah, and then I did. I mentioned that there was a John Travolta. He did not do.
He didn't do the Pepsi?
but he did. He did T-Mobile ad.
Mm.
But he looked just like how he looked like in the Cradles.
Bald. That's his look now. Bald guy with a beard.
Did you watch Scrubs?
Yeah.
They're the new mascot for T-Mobile now.
Oh, are they?
They're in all the T-Mobile ads.
I had no idea.
All that you need. Tell me more. Don't you worry about speed. I can't believe it. It's just $50. Why pay more? Paying more sucks. T-Mobile home internet seems too good to be true. But that's what T-Mobile can do.
Tell me more.
Tell me more.
All right.
Yeah, it
Just
makes
gotta
sense that they have all these celebrities because it's the Super Bowl commercials. All right, that makes
Yeah.
more sense.
Yeah, definitely. It's too funny. Okay, I have one more thing.
Okay.
I just watched it. Me
Then I
and
got one
Janice
more thing
were
after you.
okay. Me and Janice are watching Seinfeld on Netflix, just like casual at nighttime or something.
Yeah, yeah.
And someone deep faked them into a Pulp Fiction thing. I don't know if you ever saw it, but
Okay.
I was just like, okay, really
Well,
good. Like,
I know it was. Is it the scene in the apartment?
yeah.
Well,
Did you
because
already see it?
Well, no, because people thought that was him, but it's really an Arquette, but looks kind of like him, the original.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't even remember who was in that.
It was an Arquette. I don't know which Arquette, but yeah, looked like
Arquette as in the last name. I didn't know what you're saying.
yeah, like David Arquette or
Oh, okay.
Patricia Arquette, but one of their siblings.
I see.
You read the Bible, bro. Yes. Well, there's this passage I got memorized. Sort of fits the occasion. Ezekiel 25:17. The path of the righteous man is beset on all sides by the
You got to play the original one after so you can see too.
Yeah.
Blessed is he who in the name of charity and goodwill shepherds the weak through the valley of darkness. For he is truly his brother's keeper and the founder of love truth. And I will strike down upon thee with great vengeance and furious anger those who attempt to poison and
stupid to
destroy
laugh.
my brother.
The
And
laugh
you
track.
will know my name is the Lord when I lay my vengeance upon thee. Now you gonna
This is good.
It was good. With the Seinfeld music and shit.
That's good. So, Pulp Fiction scene?
Pulp
what did I-
Fiction.
What was the scene called?
Samuel L. Jackson speech. Yeah, perfect. Because like the guy actually looked like
Don't
him.
have to.
Yeah,
it's
that
just-
short one. Yeah.
Just get to the good stuff, huh?
Yeah.
Pressed on time. Here you go. Where's the bathroom scene? Oh, does he not really show up?
Well, I think it's quick cuts, right? Or did they
What?
cut that out? They might have cut it out. You might have to go to the first clip and just jump.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry.
No worries. So. Oh, here it is.
Because this dude looked like Seinfeld.
Dang, it does.
Yeah.
Ezekiel
Like people were
25,
confused and thought it was Seinfeld.
The path of the righteous man is
Oh yeah, you didn't even have the deep fake that bad.
Yeah.
The hair was perfect.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It was like
Wow.
an easy deep fake.
Barely had the deep fake it.
Like a low hanging fruit deep
through
fake.
the valley of darkness. For he is truly his brother's keeper.
That's so Seinfeld too. To
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
What is going on?
But yeah, I think that's like David Arquette's brother or something.
Interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, right?
Oh,
It looks
fuck.
like Seinfeld. Oh, they got
I'm not
you.
watching
Yeah,
it. We
you've
know.
seen it.
Okay,
You've
show me
seen
your
it.
thing. Show me your
All
thing.
right. All right. Did you hear about these big red boots that people are like rocking now?
Mm-mm. Tell me more.
I don't know. This is like a
Tell
new
me
thing.
more. Tell me more.
It's like a new fashion thing that people are like going nuts over these big red boots.
Big red boots, huh? Sorry, let me get this on here. What the fuck? Why?
I don't know, dude.
They're
It's
huge.
like Lil Wayne was wearing them, and yeah,
Wait,
it's a thing.
they look like some kind of toy or
Yeah,
kind
like some kind of anime shit
animation.
or something, right?
Who has red boots?
I
I'm
don't
trying
know.
to think of. Makes me think of Doug Funny when he bought those oversized shoes.
Right? Yeah, Lil Wayne was wearing them. Where's Lil Wayne with in them?
Is it does it keep you warm?
I don't know, man.
I don't know.
Weird-
I don't think I'm ever gonna wear that.
Yeah, I know. When I saw it, I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
It looks like a cartoon.
Imagine like stealing his wallet and making him run after you.
Yeah, can you even move in this fucking shit?
It's like
So I-
Gumby. Like no, Gumby doesn't have shoes though.
But they're real, and you can fucking buy this shit.
How much are they going for?
I think they retail for $350, but you know the hype beasts bought them all up.
What are those glove shoes? What is that?
The green one.
What the hell? They look like some kind of like you're gonna do the dishes with your feet.
Oh,
Hilarious.
yeah. So I figured I wanted to share this with you. I'm like, what is this shit?
Oh man.
They're trending.
Dum, 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 dum. I don't know. It's crazy, man.
Yeah, and people are trying to buy them.
Well, go nuts. Help the economy out. That's all you.
Astro Boy. Astro Boy?
Oh, Astro Boy. I get it.
Astro
Let's
Boy?
look up the picture of Ash. That's a Japanese.
Yeah, that's why I
think
thought
back
it
in
was
the
some
day.
anime shit. Astro Boy. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I want to see just a picture of Astro Boy.
Yeah.
I guess if I just search Astro
Yeah,
Boy.
just Astro.
Okay. Okay.
Interesting.
They made Astro Boy's boots. Oh yeah, it is. And now you can own Astro Boy's boots.
Yeah. If you want to, go ahead. Yeah.
You walk around with those giant things on your feet.
Well, why don't you tell the people where they can walk around with their giant feet, Miguel?
All right, people, you can walk around to the Panana Street podcast. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell. Check us out on Facebook, Instagram, or wherever you do for podcasts. Until next time.
Oh, see ya.
I don't know anymore.
Suckers.
Peace. See ya. Eagles.
Yeah. Oh, is that what you're going for?
Yeah.
Eagles? Okay.
Go Eagles.
Go whichever team wins. I can't really vote for people like if I've never watched and just like,
Yeah,
I
you're
don't,
like,
choose
I don't know anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just woke up. Felipe will be up in 8 hours or something.